you guys a sight for sore eyes.
Just stay flexible. Come on, hold me. What's the tree got all day? Here. Here's some coffee.
Thanks, guys. Oh, I thought I was a goner.
Well, Sonny, your troubles are over now.
You know, I could have sworn that was a girl.
Well, it wasn't Dick Tracy. Now what you're doing fine, Sonny, just fine.
What's that?
Well, when we got your SOS, we were right in the middle of our weekly luau. Come on, Sonny, join the festivities. Tulara, put on another plate, honey. Come on. Chuck, get her underway, buddy. Sit down there, Sonny.
Boy, air sea rescue at Midway was never like this.
This time you've gone too far.
Well, what's the beef, Captain? I hear the Air Corps even sent you a commendation for delivering their flyboy.
Never mind. I had a devil of a time with his CO. Go and explain that grass skirt his man was wearing. Hangover, oh.
Yeah, how about that? The kid really hung one on, huh?
Cut it out.
Yes, sir. I mean, it was strictly first aid, sir. We ran out of smelling salts.
Try and snow me, McHale. Now, if I ever again catch you turning Navy property into a Mississippi riverboat, I'll go straight to the admiral.
Oh, well, Captain, after all the action the men have been in, they need something to...
Negative. Not accepted, McHale. Now, you remember what I told you. Any more of your stunts, and I will personally see to it that you're transferred to an Arctic Circle patrol on an ice cutter with a faulty heater.
Lieutenant Carpenter is here, sir.
Send him in. All right, McHale, that's all. But remember what I said, no more of these seagoing luau's of yours.
Anything you say, Captain. Aloha. Hiya, copy.
Carpenter, we're pushing the enemy back here. We're pushing them off here. We're pushing them here. Pretty soon we're going to be off this map altogether.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll be out of these islands of his, and McHale won't be indispensable anymore. Aloha. Well, let's turn to more pleasant matters. Carpenter, are all the necessary preparations being made?
Oh, yes, sir. I've given tomorrow night #1 priority, sir. It will be dinner for 6. Is that right, sir?
Correct. There'll be myself, Admiral Reynolds, General Lawrence, and, of course, our 3 lovely dinner guests. I'll seat the tall one in the middle next to the Admiral.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be most appreciative, sir.
I'm sure he will. And appreciative admirals have many ways of showing their appreciation.
Oh, boy, look at that.
Run, Admiral.
All right. There'll be no rude remarks. Now, come on.
Skip, could I have another look?
Well, just don't strip your gears.
I'm reserving the shower for tonight.
I hear those girls are excellent singers.
That artillery, they don't even have to hum. You men sure got more to fight for than us.
Well, don't get yourselves all worked up, fellas, because these dolls are marked look, but don't touch.
Skip, you trying to tell me that I can't get a date with one of those pigeons?
Well, you might, Virgil, honey, when the Japanese Dodgers play in Yankee Stadium. Funny. So just relax, my love-starved valiants, because the fluff is all wrapped up. After the show, Binghamton has them locked in for a fancy dinner with the brass.
Oh, boondocks! How I know better than that?
Got it. Grover, hold it. Hold it. If you get any ideas, forget them.
Ideas? Man, this is cataclysmic. Shakespeare will revolve. Edison will oscillate.
Come on, Spill it.
Spill it. A bag of pearls, a Mona Lisa, and he says spill it.
Spill the pearls.
Okay. Now, I ask you all, which would any red-blooded American girl prefer? Dinner with some barnacle fogies?
No.
Right. Or the most fabulous luau of all times, catered by those gourmetical experts of feasting and fun, McHale's men.
Now, look, don't get all your hopes all worked up, fellas. Believe me, you're fighting a dead barracuda here.
At least have your permission to try, Skipper?
Well, it's up to you guys. After all, that's what we're fighting for. Democracy.
I thought it was Dame.
Now, Belle, you haven't been paying attention in orientation class. We discussed democracy last Wednesday.
Come on, girl, give. Let's hear it. Tell you what we're going to do. As soon as it gets dark, we all head for the main warehouse. Fuge, you got to stay. You can't come. You're at the helm, kid.
Three cases of peaches, 3 pineapples, 2 apple juice, 4 anchovies, 2 soy sauce, and 2 cases of shrimp.
The Admiral shrimp. That's enough, Carpenter. I don't want to hear any more.
And not a clue, sir. It just disappeared.
I don't need any clues. I can smell McHale.
Oh, but sir, aren't you presuming?
Yes, but my stomach, which is very reliable, is not. It sings out, McHale. Oh, this is the end. This is the absolute positive Saturday end. Get him for me. Get him in here. Get him on a board if necessary, but get him.
Aye, sir.
And get out the books on court-martial. Get out the books on treason. Get out the books on everything.
Good day, sir.
Good. Where? This day's the worst. This is the blackest. The rankest.
Oh?
McHale, I don't even know how to say this.
Say what, sir?
Where's the merchandise?
Merchandise?
That's right. My special supplies that I've been accumulating for my little dinner party. Maybe you've heard. I've invited Admiral Reynolds and several other guests for dinner. And I would really appreciate it if you would return my goodies.
Captain, there must be some mistake.
All right, McHale, that does it. That does it. I'll make this short and sweet. You are finished. You're kaput. And not even the Admiral would try and save you now. You and your bandits went and stole his shrimp cocktail.
Well, believe me, Captain, I don't know what you're talking about. And even if by chance my men did happen to borrow a few items...
Borrow? All right, McHale. You and your hooligans are confined to your base until further orders.
Confinement?
And arrest.
Oh, but Captain, I know my men have been looking forward to seeing a big show tonight.
Oh, my heart is broken. I hope the poor things don't break out in hives. All right, McHale. Now, I am personally going to escort you back to your base with a couple of Marine guards, and we are going to pick up the booty.
Willie, we're fading. Need more vanilla.
Vanilla? No, this is supposed to be rum. Gotta get it darker. Tinker, go get some soy sauce.
Soy sauce. I'm going for that soy sauce.
What's that?
We blow up? Maybe yes?
Keep your fingers out of that stuff. You blow up, maybe, yes. How's the suckling pig doing?
Last time I looked, he in the pink.
And a boy.
I go check.
Do that.
Here I am, your friendly neighborhood rim runner.
That has the same effect on those damsels. Wowee!
All right, you men, what was that explosion? What's going on here?
Oh, this, sir? Willie is just brewing up some tea. After all, no luau will be complete without tea. Get hold of a bad leaf?
Tea, that's some sort of alcoholic beverage. Now, you men gotta remember, this is a naval installation, and there shouldn't be any alcoholic beverages.
Blast coming. Looks like the captain's gift.
Holy cow, it's Captain Binghamton. Hey, get out of here, Fuji. Hurry up, it's Binghamton. Hey!
I'm not going to say as you were, because even a blind man can see that you've been up to some mischief. Marine, you got the checklist. Search the grounds.
Gruber, why don't you go along with him and show him that...
No, you don't. I'm not going to have any hanky-panky. You men take loot, and that's an order. McHale, have your radio man get Carpenter. You go with him. All right, you highwaymen. I'm not going to ask who's the cause of all the trouble. Because there's no such thing as a rotten apple in this barrel. The whole barrel is rotten.
Now, wait a minute, Captain. You're making a lot of accusations here.
What trouble is that you're referring to, sir?
You know darn well what trouble. Put your shirt on. You men raided my warehouse last night, and I'm not budging from here till I recover every last morsel.
Oh, beg pardon, sir, but we never even left our base last night. We had our monthly Parcheesi tournament.
Yeah, that's right, sir. Yes, the men have just flipped over Parcheesi.
These bandits playing Parcheesi?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really? The next thing you'll be telling me is the Little Red Riding Hood bit the wolf.
Captain, sir, I think I found one of the stolen items.
My soy sauce Parcheesi tournament,
Found this stashed in the bushes, sir.
Greetings, Tyler sisters. So that's what's behind all this, is it? You bandits are gonna hijack my dinner guests, those three lovely, sweet, innocent young girls. Well, let me tell you this. I'm gonna see to it personally that each and every one of you men...
Sir.
What do you want? I'm talking.
I'm sorry, but we just received a signal from Comfleet that the plane bringing the Tyler sisters here has been forced down. Engine trouble.
Are they in the water?
No, sir, they were able to put down on a small island. It seems to be uncharted, sir, but here's their position. They were able to radio it just before the radio conked out.
Oh, those poor girls.
Captain, we'll be ready to pull out in 60 seconds, sir.
Oh, no, you don't, McHale. You're on restriction. And besides, I wouldn't send these yo-yos of yours out after a lobster pot, let alone three girls.
Sir, I'm afraid you'll have to.
Who says I'll have to? Who?
The Admiral, sir. He specifically designated McHale.
Yes, sir, Captain. Anytime, sir.
McHale, I'd rather turn in my sword than give this order.
Well, sir, as the gamblers used to say, the wheel is crooked, but it's the only wheel in town.
Is that what the gamblers say?
Yes, sir.
All right, McHale, you go get these girls, but let me tell you this. If one of your men so much as lays a finger on these ladies, I'll have you all in irons.
Yes, sir. You heard the man. Now let's get rolling. Bye-bye, Captain.
Well, there she is, Chuck. Moribunda.
Boy, think of those poor defenseless girls stranded on that island.
Hey!
Spot anything, Skipper?
Anything? Boy, that's everything. Bingo!
You got them all steamed up. I think one of them smiled at me.
Are you island happy? She's looking at me.
Oh, boy, I got mine. Which one? The one with the mole. Hey, come on.
Come on, you bird dogs. We're going in. Battle stations. I said battle station!
All right, let's take the beach here.
Hello, ladies. McHale's Friendly Cab Company. At your service.
You girls okay?
Oh, we're fine. We're just so hungry.
They're hungry. Hey, Lieutenant Foster, what took you so long to get here?
What do you think? We had to pick up the olives for the martinis.
Good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to the South Pacific. I'm Virgil Edwards.
Hi, gals. I'm McHale, the skipper, and this is my executive officer, Ensign Parker.
How are you, Skipper, Ensign? I'm Rita Tyler, and these are my two sisters, Peggy and Lil.
Oh, hi. How are you? How are you? Wait a minute. Spiders? Huh. where's your manners?
Are we glad to see you? How can we ever thank you, boys?
Oh, well, we'll think of something.
You bet.
All right, now, men, if you'll help the ladies aboard, we'll be shoving off.
Oh, thank goodness. Let's go get our stuff.
Oh, gee, Skip, how about a little cooperation?
A little one like me, I could see with my own eyes.
Skipper, as soon as we get back, they're going to put us on restriction.
Beg pardon, Skipper, but I think there's something you ought to know about.
Oh?
We have engine trouble. Haven't we, Tate?
Oh?
Yeah. Pop the gasket.
You or the engine?
Engine, Skip.
You go ahead and fix it, but don't take all day.
I'm gonna fix the engine.
I don't understand. Those engines were working perfectly a minute ago.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, you know. The fortunes of war.
Boy, and Binghamton is expecting us right back. How about I go help? Oh, Moss, you better radio back to the base and tell them we'll be a little delayed.
Well, that's quick thinking there, Chuck. Yes, sir.
Not good, but quick.
The funny thing, Skip, the radio's on the blink, too.
We've never been in a spot like this before. It looks bad.
Yeah, real bad.
Yes, sir.
Well, like all good sailors, I guess we'll
just have to make the best of it, won't we, men?
Well, here we are.
Well, I got some bad news for you, ladies. Our engine and our radio went on the blink, and so we're going to be stuck around here for a while.
But don't let that worry you, girls, because we're going to take very, very good care of you, aren't we,
Gives us
boys?
a good chance to get acquainted.
Man, it sure is hot on this island.
All right. Now, just hold it. Now, you don't really think we're going to fall for that bit.
Oh?
How corny can you get?
Oh, what corny bit were you ladies referring to?
Our engine's out, and we're going to be stuck here for a while.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the 4th time that's happened to us on this trip already.
What's wrong with all these engines out here anyway?
Well, you know how it is. War surplus.
You fellas all have the same thing on your mind, and it's definitely not war.
Oh?
So you can just forget it. And you better get that waterlogged jalopy of yours fixed, and fast. Come on, girls.
I'm not going on any grunion hunt with you, and that's final. It's Miss Tyler to you.
Hi, I believe this is our dance, fair lady.
Lost, will you?
Please, you happen to be talking to the Harvest Moon Ball runner-up 1939 Bensonhurst Division.
Forget it. My feet hurt, and this thing will give me a headache.
It's really a lovely island, Moribunda. Once you get to know it, why, it has some of the finest coral in the entire South Pacific.
Commander McHale, as far as I'm concerned, this island is nothing but a bug-infested snake pit.
Oh?
So will you please stop bothering me and fix the motor?
My men are working on it right now.
Willie! Bring the beer. I think the gals are getting thirsty.
Well,
here we go, Skip. Yeah, and I brought the pretzels and potato chips.
Beer, pretzels, and potato chips. And the admiral promised us a banquet.
Yes, with shrimp cocktail.
Well, now, just don't you worry, because we're going to have some good, cool, refreshing beer.
Oh, Skip, you ruined the pretzels.
Skipper, you never believe this, but
you. What are you fellas doing about that stupid engine?
Not so good, dear. You see, the AC generator crossed the wire with the DC generator. And then the oscillator shortened the granosteel, so I had to go in and frame us the quarters and... Well, that's how those things happen.
What's a granosteel?
A granosteel? Well, Sir?
Oh, a granosteel. Well, a granosteel, he framed the, well, that's how those things happen.
Listen, McHale, don't you double-talk us. Now, if you don't have that engine fixed, I'm going to scream so loud Admiral Nimitz is going to hear me back at Pearl Harbor. Girls, let's go.
Come on, girls, let's go.
I just come up for a little smooching.
Smooch yourself right back to that boat and get that engine started.
But Skip...
Come on, you heard me. We're going to get these gals back to Binghamton. He deserves them. Well...
I must be losing my mind. McHale and his pirates out there with 3 beautiful girls. What am I running here?
They could be in trouble, sir.
Trouble? That's the kind of trouble McHale is looking for. The admiral is due here in exactly... Carpenter, I must be slipping.
What do you mean, sir?
This is my big chance. If McHale has kidnapped those 3 girls, as I suspect, and I can catch him at it, huh? Not even the admiral would try and save him then. And I'd be rid of that reprobate forever. Carpenter, get me an airplane.
Yes, sir.
And a net. Let's go.
According to the fix we got, this should be the island, sir.
Well, it's obvious that they're not here now. But they were. Look at the beer can. 2, 3, 4. Oh, heavens only knows what they've done to those poor girls. We better search the rest of the island before it's too late.
But, Captain, it's getting so dark.
Never mind. How can I go back and face the admiral with just these?
Thank you, Miss Tyler. It's a real pleasure.
It was our privilege, Admiral. I must say the whole day has been quite an experience.
Admiral Reynolds. Welcome to Terra Tupa, sir. Welcome, sir.
Captain, where have you been?
Just flying around the island, sir. Just flying around.
Well, it's too bad. You missed a good show.
Well...
Why, your man McHale here saved the day. He brought the girls here safe and sound.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Admiral, I have an excellent dinner party arranged, including shrimp cocktails. So if you and your guests like, we can...
If you don't mind, Captain, my sisters and I have had a very tiring day, and we'd just like to get right back to New Caledonia.
Well, needless to say, we'll be very disappointed. However, if this is what you desire, I'll have my personal plane fly you down. Harkness?
Yes, sir.
Alert the crew and have them ready for takeoff immediately.
Sir?
Yes, Harkness, what is it?
I'm sorry to say, sir, but the number 2 motor has been idling rough. The crew has broken it down for a complete overhaul. We won't be ready to take off for quite some time.
Oh, no!
Get with it.
Yes, sir. Begging your pardon, sir, it won't work.
What won't work?
Oh, nothing at all, sir. I'd like to have your permission to leave, sir, if I may, and have fun, sir.
Excuse me?
Oh, good night, ladies. Good night. It's been a real pleasure.
Hey, you guys, get a look at this! Another show is coming here next week. Roberta and her old girl. Hey, look at her, look at her. She must be the percussionist.
Oh, I don't care if she can play or not. I like her arrangement.
We make beautiful music together.
All right, music lovers. Just a moment. Come here. Do you want some real He-Man, red-blooded excitement? Hey, come on now. Cut it out. What's the matter with you guys? Huh. I said cut it out!
Hey, Molly.
Oh, it's you, Quint.
What's the matter with you? You get up out of the wrong side of the hammock this morning?
As far as I'm concerned, both sides are the wrong side. I still end up on this miserable island.
Yeah, you've been working too hard. You need some time off, Molly.
Oh, great. Where should I go? Paris? Waikiki? Cape Cod?
Not even settled for Sunday night in Philadelphia.
Let's face it, Quint. We're not going anywhere. We're stuck on this miserable rock, and you know it.
Well, I don't know.
Don't tell me your troubles. I got troubles of my own.
Hey, I told you guys to cut that out!
actually asking for liberty?
Ah, but sir, it's so dull here, and well, my men have been stationed here for quite some time, and we're...
They've all been stationed here for quite some time, McHale. Oh, I could grant you and your crew liberty, but you know as well as I do, it wouldn't do any good. There's no place to go.
Oh, well, sir, I thought maybe, Australia?
Australia? Oh, why not Paris? Waikiki Beach? Cape Cod? Do you have any idea how long it would take a PT boat to get to Australia?
Well, yes, about... Oh, well,
That's not a question.
Well, then maybe there's someplace else you could send us, sir. New Caledonia or,
Yes, McHale, there is someplace I can send you.
Oh.
I've got a dull, thankless job that has to be done. And up until now, I couldn't make up my mind which PT boat to stick with it. The island of Takajima. That's where I'm sending you.
Any action, sir?
Oh, no. No, you might enjoy that. No, it's just a routine patrol. Dull, boring. Now get out of my dull office before I revive that dull Navy custom of hauling sailors under a keel.
Here comes the skipper. Hey, Skip! All right, you guys, knock it off!
Give the skip a chance to get his bearings. What did Binghamton say? We're going to get that leave? When do we get liberty?
I'll give it to you all straight. No liberty.
We're going on a mission. We're going on a mission to Takajima on a reconnaissance mission.
All
right. Store it, you eight balls. Now, let's get this boat underway, Chuck. This island is about as pleasant as a shark with a toothache.
All right, you guys got 2 minutes to get this boat out, or else I'll report.
Hey, Skip, let's get back. I'm bushed.
Yeah, there is no nip within 100 miles. Present company accepted.
Look, our orders to do a reconnaissance and
Hey, Skip! Look! Hit the deck!
What is it? What is it?
Looks like an old coconut plantation.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Used to belong to a Frenchman named, Dubois.
Hey, Fuge, you think any of your fellas are in there? I'd find out.
Yeah, talk Japanese.
Hello, Joe!
That's Japanese? Let's move in. But spread out, will you? Come on. Hey, how about this?
It's great.
Hey, dig a piano.
Beautiful. Hey, do you know Stardust?
Hey, I took lessons for several years. Anybody like to hear Beethoven's Fifth?
I'd like a fifth, but not Beethoven's. Hey, look! A phonograph. Rara Jocko and Les Gators Parisiense.
What does that mean?
You're too young, Sonny.
Oh, mama. Cherie, may I have the pleasure of this dance?
Hey, Tom's the record player. Hey, knock it off, you guys.
Can't you see the skipper stinking?
You know, it might just work.
Sure it would, Skipper.
What are you talking about?
Whatever he's thinking about.
We've all been going stir-crazy back in that rock. So why couldn't we turn this into a sort of, a home away from home?
We can make it a regular island paradise.
There's only one thing missing. Dorothy L'Amour, right, Skipper?
Right. But I'm wondering how Navy nurses look in sarongs.
Skip, regulations state that naval personnel in a combat zone cannot wear those. Oh boy.
You think we can get some of those dolls down here, Skip?
Why not? They've been just as miserable as us on that blasted rock. Now, let's see. We can offer them freedom, dining, dancing, drinks.
We could even invite the rest of the guys over from the base. It'd be just like coming to a resort.
We can call it McHale's Paradise Hotel.
Yeah, and we can do it the American way at $10 a head.
Now, let's not get mercenary.
All right, we'll give them the serviceman's rate, $8.
They'll be dancing in the Fantail Pavilion. Sukiyaki in the dining room. Booze in the boozing room.
Open Island's all over. We'll be rich.
We'll be famous.
We'll be arrested. Boy, Binghamton isn't gonna like this.
We don't tell us his secrets, we don't tell him ours.
This is your entire report on Takajimu. It's not very complete.
Yes, sir. That's why I request permission to return, sir.
Return?
Yes, sir. It was impossible to scout the whole island in one mission, so, and I want to do a good job for you, sir.
All right, permission granted. I'm glad to be rid of you. Oh, McHale, as long as you're here, you might as well take this with you. It's a new order of the day.
Daily calisthenics?
That's right. This order is going out to all personnel to help morale.
Morale?
Yes, morale. You know what they say. Busy bodies make happy minds.
Oh? They say that?
Cut that out. Now make sure that you institute a daily program of calisthenics for your crew. Do you understand that?
Roger.
Dismissed and cut out that air car talk.
Aye, aye, sir. Over and out, sir.
Well, here we are, Skip.
Aha. One mash tub. One distilling unit.
Mark one.
Oh, what do you got there, Tink?
The Hotel Orchestra, sir. 36 Guy Lombardo records.
36 Guy Lombardo records. Check. What do you got there?
Recreational supplies.
Let's take a look. Loaded dice. Aren't you ashamed?
Ashamed? Eight's my point.
Get rid of them.
Look, I'll cut you in 50-50.
Get rid of them.
75-25. That's my best offer.
Out.
Skip, you got no heart.
All right, Tinker, we gotta follow Binghamton's orders. It's time for calisthenics.
You're the assistant innkeeper. Okay, you fun lovers, line up for calisthenics. Come on now, everybody line up. Come on, here we go. Come on now. Are you ready now? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, hip. 2, 3, hip. Wrist. 2, 3, hip. Wrist. 2, 3, hip. Wrist. 2, 3, wrist. Hip. 2, 3, wrist. Hip. And turn around. And around you go. These are the waves, and this is the sun, and this is the moon.
Come on, Molly, this will do you a lot of good. 2 Navy grogs coming up.
Banzai!
Wrap yourself around there.
Oh, come on, Charlie. Let's go out in the jungle and look for orchids.
Well, there are no orchids around here.
Who cares? Think of all the fun we'll have looking.
Well, I gotta go write my mother.
Yeah. You see, there's all kinds of calisthenics.
Now, how about it, folks? Are you having your jollies? Yeah! Then how about giving 3 cheers for our innkeeper, Uncle Quint McHale? Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray!
I haven't had this much fun since I gave Binghamton a tetanus shot.
calisthenics. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
What do you want? You ever come barging in here like that?
Oh, well, excuse me, sir, but the Admiral's calling you on the scramble phone.
Oh? Well, why didn't you say so instead of sneaking around like that? Hello, Admiral. Binghamton here. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, Takajima? Well, no, I don't understand that, Admiral, no. You see, McHale and the 73 boat said that island was completely uninhabited. Oh. Oh, yes, that is strange, Admiral. Yes, well, I'll check that out myself, Admiral. I'll check that out personally. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. McHale still on the base?
Yes, sir. He just came in to pick up his supplies.
Good. Get out of my way. If you want me, I'll be aboard PT-73 en route to Takajima. Open that door. Do I have to tell you everything?
Well, here we are, Skip. 2 more passengers for paradise.
Hiya, gals. Get him aboard, quick. There you go. Yes, sir.
Hey, Skip, look what I dug up. This'll give our resort a little class.
Yeah. Hey, how about that? Not a bad swing, huh, Chuck? What's the matter?
Binghamton's coming.
Get lost. Get lost. This is out of sight. Hiya, Captain. You going someplace, sir?
I'm going somewhere, McHale. Takajima.
Takajima? But whatever for, sir. I've already done reconnaissance there, and then...
And you botched the job, McHale. The Admiral tells me that Air Reconnaissance has seen some very strange activity on that island. He's asked me to check it out, personally.
Oh, but
me. Let's get this ship underway at once.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, it's good to be back in action again. The feel of a deck under my feet, huh? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What in blue Hawaii was that?
You see, sir,
That was me, sir. It must be a loose thread in my uniform somewhere. You know how ticklish I am.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes, sir. If ever I saw anybody that's ticklish, it's Mr. Parker.
Loose thread. McHale, get this boat underway immediately and set our course for Takajima.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Kokoda. Takijima. Banzai!
Keep her steady as she goes, McHale. I'm going below. Notify me when we get near that confounded island.
Going below, sir? Well, it's so stuffy down there, sir.
I'm going below.
But it's calisthenics time. Yes, sir. That's right, sir.
All right, man, all out for calisthenics.
Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Get it, Jordan, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop this at once now. Stop it. You know perfectly well you don't have to do calisthenics while you're on patrol.
Oh, but we like to do them, sir. You know, busy bodies, happy minds.
Yes, sir. We've never been happy.
Cut that out. What is this, the USS Hyena? Stop it. Gale, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but I better just stay here on deck and keep an eye on you.
Isn't that something?
What are you mumbling, what?
Well, I said, isn't that something, sir? It's wonderful. Glad to have you on the bridge, sir. Any time, sir. Yes, sir. There's really nothing on Takajima, sir. Why don't we get out of here?
I don't believe it.
Oh, you see something, sir?
There's a sign out there by a clump of bushes. It says, Welcome to paradise.
Well, there's no need to investigate any further, sir. There couldn't possibly be any trouble on Paradise.
Stop that cackling. Break out a boat. We're going ashore. We have to be very careful. Could be a trap.
Yes, sir.
All ashore that's going ashore. David Haynes, break out the rubber boat. We're going ashore with Captain Binghamton. Will you stop that shouting?
Sure, it's going ashore. They'll hear you all over that island.
Oh!
I thought I heard something out there.
What'd it sound like?
Sound like voices.
Quit drinking the leftovers, will you? And look, when you go back there, give me a refill.
Boat's ready, sir.
Ah, good.
What is that shooting?
We're just firing a warning shot, sir.
Stop it.
Sir?
I said stop!
Oh, yes, sir.
Sir?
Ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Yes, sir.
McHale, that whole island must be alerted by now. If anything else happens, heads will roll. Heads will roll.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a 73, all right, but... Jumping catfish. Binghamton's with them. Hey, Groove, take a look.
Yeah, it's Binghamton, all right. Leavenworth, here we come.
We're lucky if we make Leavenworth. Don't just stand there. We've got to do something.
How do you make of it, McHale?
Looks like a booby trap to me, sir.
A little obvious for a booby trap, isn't it?
Well, better let me go first, sir. Come around this way, Captain. Come around.
I'll go first. Follow me.
Why, it's just a deserted plantation, sir.
You better check it out. There might be some nips hiding. What's the matter with you?
I got a frog in my throat, sir. A big frog!
Sorry, sir. I dropped my gun. There's one more noise. One more teensy-weensy little noise.
I'll throw you on the bridge! Yes, sir.
I'm going in.
McHale. Looks like a base hospital here, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But it isn't, is it, McHale?
It isn't, sir?
You'd like me to think it's a base hospital, wouldn't you, McHale?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'd like that very much, sir.
Sorry, sir. Visiting is at 1,400 hours.
I see. So this is why the morale went up. It wasn't my calisthenics, was it? I never thought I would live long enough to see an officer under my command running a geisha house.
No. It's nothing like that at all, sir. It's sort of like a resort, sir.
And the whole thing is your idea?
Oh, yes, sir. It was all his idea. We call it McHale's paradox.
You're not mad, sir?
Mad? No, I'm happy. I'm wonderfully happy. And you know why? Because this time I've got you. This is going to be one of the most interesting court-martials in naval history.
Court-martial, sir?
I'm going to send you so far away they're going to need a mule train to find your PT boat.
Well, what's done is done. As long as you're here, we might as well have a drink, Captain.
Oh, I'd like that, McHale. We can toast your coming jail sentence.
What? Oh. There you are, sir.
To you, McHale. An ex-thorn in my side.
Thank you, sir. If I had to be court-martialed, I'd rather you do it, sir.
Oh, thank you, McHale. It's very nice of you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, McHale, it has quite a kick to it.
Not the drink, sir. I think we're being shelled. Shelled?
What do you make of it, McHale?
It looks like a Jap destroyer, sir. I think it'd be wise if we hold anchor, sir.
Those are my feelings exactly.
All right, let's go. Come on now, lowering the landing barges.
Hey, wait a minute. They can't land here. They don't have a reservation.
I called you in here, McHale, to read you this.
My court-martial, sir?
My commendation from the admiral.
Oh, that's nice, sir.
It's all here, McHale. A commendation for us keeping that nip destroyer busy until our task force arrived. The admiral seems to think that was quite an act of heroism.
Ah, we all knew you had it in you, sir.
Don't try to butter me up.
No, sir.
Boils down to a simple choice, McHale. Which would look better on my service record? Your court-martial or my commendation?
And?
You've got me, haven't you, McHale?
Well, let your conscience be your guide, sir.
Get away from me. Get out of here. I don't want to see you for a week.
Yes, sir. Perhaps, sir, if we took a little jaunt down to New Caledonia, sort of a liberty, sir.
All right, but McHale, I'll get you yet.
Yes, sir. And you keep trying, sir. Congratulations on your commendation, sir. Bye-bye, sir. And, Roger.
You are looking into the muzzle of a Japanese .38 revolver. This is one of the many items on sale today at reduced prices. Now, who wants a Harry Carry knife to send to his mother-in-law? Now a demonstration. How about you, sailor? Don't you want your girl to be the first in the block to have a samurai sword? Boy, they're going fast.
Hey, Grover, Skipper says to get the gig ready. We've got an officers' meeting main side.
Sure. In a minute, Mr. Parker. What do you say, fellas? Tomorrow all the stuff goes back to regular prices. Now shake yourself.
How much for the samurai sword?
Formerly $20, marked down to $15.95 for today only.
$15.95?
Oh, that's right, Mr. Parker. This isn't any of that cheap domestic stuff. Look, made in Japan.
Boy, that's... All right, Grover, get the skipper's gig ready.
Oh, Mr. Parker, not in the middle of my spring clearance sale. Can't you get one of the other guys to go?
You heard what the man said. How many times I gotta remind you? This is still the Navy. Now, come on, move it. On the double. Let's go.
Let's go, Parker.
brings us to the next order of business, gentlemen. And this is something that is very near and very dear to my heart. This is something that I have long felt that we officers have a crying need for. It is a place where we can get away from the strain of war, where we can relax among our own kind. In short, gentlemen, an officers' club.
Skipper, did you hear that? An officers' club, just for the officers. That means us.
I'm delighted to see that you all feel about this project as I do. Because this is not just a dream of the future. The plans have been already drawn up. The building materials are standing by. We lay the keel tomorrow.
Then you've already picked a site for the club, sir?
Indeed I have, Parker. And after many weeks of thought and consideration, I have finally decided on the best place. McHale's Island.
Did you say my island?
That's right, McHale.
Now hold on, Captain. You can't do this, sir.
Are you trying to tell me what I can and cannot do, Commander? Now, you listen to me, McHale. That island of yours is under my jurisdiction, and I'll use it any way I see fit.
But it's under my command, Captain.
And you are under mine, and don't you forget it. Now, as I was saying, any of you gentlemen care to see the plans?
I'd like to see them, sir.
Permission leave, sir.
Granted. Carpenter. Sir? Put some Marine guards on those building supplies for the club. I know McHale and his gang. They're not going to take this lying down.
All right. Hold it.
Now, look, don't worry, Skipper. We won't shoot to kill. We'll just ring them as they try to land.
We got a right to defend our home.
This whole thing is unconstitutional.
It's an American.
You tell them, Fooge, we got rights.
All right, man, as you were. After all, we officers have rights, too. Don't we?
But aren't in this case, Chuck. Oh, Binghamton invading this island is no different than old Schicklgruber marching through those little countries.
And this is a democracy, Mr. Parker. This is an island of the crew, by the crew, and for the crew, and we should not let it perish from the earth.
Yeah.
You tell him, Abe.
200 days ago, our skipper here brought forth to this island a PG crew, conceived his liberty, and dedicated to the proposition.
All right. You made your point. Anyway, I had no intention of letting Binghamton take over.
Well, what do we do, Skip?
What do? We strike back. That's what we do. We're not letting anybody take over this island without a fight.
Yay! Sail against Binghamton.
We shall meet the enemy, and they shall be ours.
We'll fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them in the sky.
We'll meet them in the streets. We'll seek them out in the jungle. In the streets. Our gift be death. I expect but one life. We have nothing to fear. But
Christy. Tinker. Happy. Gruber. Willie. Virgil. All present counterpart, sir.
Okay. Now, you guys know what you're supposed to do. Only make it look accidental, will you? Okay. Chuck, you're in charge of this mission. I'll handle the rest.
We'll give them all we got, sir.
All right.
Oh, by the way, sir. To my mother, just in case.
Will you? Cut that out!
Hey, Christy, by tomorrow this place is going to be another rocket Gibraltar.
What do you mean you tripped? On what?
I don't know, sir. I just tripped. I heard a noise and I just rushed in here and I...
Not looking where you were going. You just smashed into my table and spilled ink all over my plans. Would you look at them? They're ruined. Oh, so help me, Hannah. McHale couldn't have done a better job of sabotaging these That's it. That was the noise that you heard. McHale's got to be at the bottom of this.
Sir,
Oh, what do you want? Don't tell me you tripped, too.
No, sir. I fell when the barge broke loose and...
Oh, I see. You fell when the barge... Did you hear that, Carpenter? The barge broke... My building supplies. Don't just stand there. Get me the officer of the deck.
I'm afraid he's not quite free just now, sir.
He's not free just now? How dare you?
He was checking the supply hut, sir, and he got stuck in some wet cement.
Wet cement? Barges break loose. Plans are ruined. Get me McHale. What was that?
Well, it sounds like machine gun fire, sir.
Somebody shot McHale. Oh, hooray, they finally got McHale. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
There. It's coming from out there, sir. McHale's boat.
McHale's boat? Well, I figured that he'd fight back, but I never counted on an all-out war. Well, don't just stand there. Somebody shoot back at him.
He's not firing at us, sir. He's shooting at the barge. And it's sinking.
He's sinking the barge. Now cut that out. McHale, cease firing, I said. McHale! All right, McHale. You'd better have a good explanation for what you've done this time.
Oh, what'd I do now, Captain? Hey, what's wrong with you, cop? Your pen back up on you?
Now, McHale, you leave that man alone. You know perfectly well what you did. You sunk that barge on purpose.
Well, of course I did, sir. If I shoot at something, I ought to hit it.
Did you hear that, Carpenter? Did you hear that? Oh, I want a written statement on this. Take it down. Take it down.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. What statement?
I told you, leave that man alone, I said.
Well, I was only doing my duty, sir.
Sinking a barge?
Well, when I saw something moving on the water and refused to
Sir,
identify...
he's going too fast.
When I saw something moving on the water and they refused to identify themselves, I figured they were Japs sneaking in, so I blasted them. B-L-A-S-T-E-D. Yeah. Okay? Fine. Is that right, Chuck?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. We kept yelling, Barge 34, who are you?
Oh, shut up.
Have a beer, Captain. Have a beer.
Thank you. I don't want a beer. McHale, you're a liar.
Wait a minute.
No, those were my supplies. But this little caper of yours isn't going to hold me up for 1 minute. I'll just set up a temporary club.
A temporary club?
What are you building with, sir?
I'm not going to build it. It's already built. McHale, you and your men clear out of here. Parker, have this place fumigated till my new supplies arrive. This is the Taratupa Officers Club. Make a note of the address.
Cut that out!
Hit that stuff right up in there. Cut! Oh, hello, Captain.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, nothing, sir. We're just moving back on the base, sir.
Oh, well, that explains why you're bringing... Oh, wait a minute. You can't get away with this, McHale.
Begging the captain's pardon, sir, but Section 12, Paragraph 32, Navy Rules and Regulations specifically state that upon request of the unit commander, proper quarters shall be assigned to...
Stand at attention. I stand at attention! Now, Ensign, you and your big mouth stay at attention. The rest of you men at ease. Now, McHale, can't we be a little bit more reasonable about this?
Yes, sir.
You and your men wouldn't be happy here. It's it's so crowded here. And there's so many rules and regulations to go by.
Oh, well, I'm sure we could get the hang of it, sir.
McHale.
Yes, sir.
What I'm trying to say is that the rest of the personnel here on Taratupa, oh, they're nice, clean-cut American boys.
Oh?
They come from respectable families. Their mothers depend on
Oh,
them.
I understand. My boys do get out of hand occasionally, yes.
Good, well, that's all settled then.
Yes, sir. I'll do my darndest to keep them under control, sir.
Under control?
Yes, sir. You betcha. And now, sir, if you'll excuse me, we have to find our quarters, sir. All right, man, let's go. With the captain's permission.
That is.
All right, man. Forward. Porch. Bye-bye, Captain. Bye.
So this is the Navy.
I've seen better-looking cell blocks in Sing Sing.
What?
In the newsreels, of course.
Oh, boys, my draft board gonna hear about this.
Talk about boards. Did you feel this bed?
Hello there, you Navy men.
Hey, Skipper, when are we gonna start wrecking this joint?
Relax. That's exactly what Binghamton is expecting.
Yeah, but Skipper, you said we're coming down here to do a little fighting.
We are.
No, we ain't doing nothing.
Look, let me explain it to you. Binghamton is always figuring us to be up to something, right? Right. So we just make his life miserable by sitting around doing absolutely nothing. We just rattle our swords a little bit.
What swords? We don't have any swords.
Are you kidding? I got a whole bag full. I can let you have them 59.
Wait a minute. What the skipper means is when we don't do something, we're doing something. It's like a war of nerves.
I still don't get it.
Or will you just stand there and relax and I'll explain it to you? Now look, every time that Binghamton goes over to the officers' club to relax, we...
Sir, your dinner is getting cold.
Oh, hang the dinner. How can I enjoy a meal over here when McHale and his gang are over there doing heaven knows what they're doing?
Actually, sir, it seems very quiet over at the base.
That's what worries me. It's just a little too quiet over in the base. They're probably sneaking around in the dark, stealing me blinds.
Quick, Red Fox, calling Blue Leader. Quick, Red Fox, calling Blue Leader.
This is Blue Leader. Blue Leader. Go ahead, Quick Red Fox.
Binghamton can't eat. Spend all time watching base. He looked very worried.
Well, that's great. Now, let me know the minute he starts to move out. Blue Leader, over and out.
We'll go.
General Parker, you're the operations officer. Start operating, buddy.
Yes, sir. One war nerve's coming right up.
Wait a minute. But there's some kind of a signal there. Tell me what they're saying.
Yes, sir.
What are they saying? What?
Well, it looks as if someone is flashing a weather report, sir.
A weather report?
Yes, sir. The coast is clear. Bring booze. Girls.
I know it. They've got my nurses. Those saltwater tramps are throwing a wild...
He's taking off like a big bird. He's heading your way.
Roger and out. This is Blue Leader. This is Blue Leader. Blue Leader calling Abel Baker. Proceed with Operation Highball.
This is Abel Baker. Message received. Wilco and out.
Boy, this sure seems like a waste of good liquor to me. I guess the skipper knows what he's doing.
If you hurry up, they'll be here any minute.
Hey, here they come. Start spraying.
The lights are out. They must have seen us coming. I smell liquor. Carpenter, Were you drinking at the club?
Me, sir? No, sir, not at front, sir.
No, somebody was. The air is filled with it. Why, this place smells like one of Al Capone's warehouses. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And stop that inhaling.
Okay, stand by. Checkpoint Charlie reports Binghamton 100 yards away.
Okay, contact Green Dog. Tell him to start Operation Hot Lips.
Wilco, Green Dog, over and out. Okay, they're coming now. Let's get started.
I'll do the best I can, but you ain't my type.
Oh, stop! Stop there, boy.
What's that?
It sounds like a girl, sir.
A girl? Put your light over there. Aha, it's a native girl. Now they're turning my base into a floating geisha house. Stop that! Come back here! Did you recognize him? It was one of McHale's men, wasn't it?
I think so, sir. But I must be wrong.
Wrong? Why?
The fellow I thought I recognized was the native girl.
Carpenter, you have been inhaling.
Oh, no, sir.
What a week. I haven't been able to enjoy one night at the club. Every time I shove off, McHale and that bunch start carousing. And not once have I been able to catch him with the goods. Oh, I could just scream.
Oh, I could too, sir.
Don't you dare. I'm telling you, it may not be tonight or tomorrow night or the next, but I'm going to get them. Oh, I'm going to get them, and when I do, they'll spend so much time behind bars, they'll think they're parakeets. What is it?
It's Admiral Reynolds, sir. His plane is just landing.
Admiral Reynolds here? Oh, that's all I need. One of his surprise inspection tours. All right. I want every man and piece of equipment on this base shining in 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
What about McHale, sir?
Oh, what about McHale, sir? Carpenter, why is it you always have the questions? You never have any answers.
Well, sir, maybe we could put a 24-hour Marine guard on McHale and his men.
Negative. They've only got one Marine company. We'd need a whole division to keep those bandits in check.
It's just too bad he's not out on a mission right now, sir.
A mission? Well, that's it. With McHale and those water rats out at sea, they can't do any harm. Carpenter, you're a genius.
Oh, thank you, sir.
On second thought, I am. I thought of it.
Go on, Skip, come on. Yeah, go on, Skip, tell us.
Well, that's why he wants us out on patrol. Out of sight, out of trouble.
Not only that, but he's taking Reynolds to the officers' club for dinner. The Admiral gets to like the place. We'll never get it back.
That's all we need.
We'll wind up being part of the Navy.
Yeah, no more Fuji, no more luau.
Now, how about me? The only native gal I've been out with lately is him.
Don't knock it. I've seen what you've been out with before.
I think you guys have problems. What am I going to do with my laundry business? My souvenir shop?
Hey, Gruber, you still got that Japanese stuff?
Sure, Skipper. I'll let you have it cheap. I tell you what.
No, let me tell you. Binghamton wants us to go out on a mission. All right, we'll go on a mission. Banzai!
Binghamton, I must admit I was quite pleased to find your base so shipshape.
Oh, thank you very much, Admiral. And I hope that you're enjoying our new officers' club.
Yes, fine, but, well, isn't it rather far from the main base?
Oh, no, sir. No, Admiral. You see, I planned it this way. Oh. See, this is the only way that we can have a little privacy and tranquility. Something that we officers deserve, don't you agree?
White and blazing.
Well, that sounds like
Everybody down! We're under attack!
What?
It's a nip landing party, sir. Yes, sir.
Banzai! Yankee dog, you die! Hang at you rats, Geronimo! Watch the right flank! Yankee no Mishikirado mo detekai! Banzai! Sayonara! Sukiyaki! Kame!
Easy, boy. Don't destroy the landscaping. We're moving back here tomorrow.
I don't understand. The Japanese. How did they get through our?
Who cares? They're here.
Yes. Okay. I thought you were out on patrol.
Oh, we were, sir. We were. Yes, sir. It's a lucky thing we saw this Jap submarine, sir, headed this way, and so we turned around and headed it off before it got to base.
Good man, McHale.
Yeah, well, I'm only trying to do my duty, sir. Yes, sir. What are your orders, sir? You're the ranking officer here.
My orders? Oh, yes. Watch your flanks. Be sure you keep them covered.
Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, that's very good, sir. Very good. Yes, sir. Well, I'll report back on how we're doing. And stay down, Captain. Stay down. All right.
Come on, you guys. You're supposed to be fighting for your lives. A couple of you Japs start dying. Prove it. Come here. Come here.
So, I hear, Skipper-san.
Here, Skipper-san. Look, get all your souvenirs and scatter them around the beach now, will you?
Scatter them around? Oh, Skipper!
Don't argue. Do it. Come on. Okay, men. Charge them down to the sea. Charge! Come on, let's go. Hey, where you going? You want to get caught? Get back there in the bushes.
Holy cow! Never get a chance to get on the winning side.
Yes, sir. Well, here's where it happened.
Well, I don't understand this. There's no prisoners. There's not even a body.
When we pushed the ball down to the sea, sir, some of them must have gotten out to the Jap sub, and, well, the others...
Great job, McHale. I'm going to recommend you and your men for a citation for this.
Oh, well, you don't have to do that, sir. We were just following orders. We were under your command, sir.
Nonsense. You deserve it. Don't they, Binghamton?
Yes, they do. Yes, I still don't understand why a Japanese submarine would come in here.
Well, it was obvious. You left your flank uncovered.
Yes, and of course, there was no outpost. There was only an officers' club.
Of course. Your club should be over at the main base, Binghamton. Make this place an outpost, and it won't happen again.
Oh, my men and I would be very happy to volunteer for that assignment, sir. Yes, sir.
You say you don't deserve a citation? Now, you're a brave man, McHale. I can't think of a better outfit than yours for the job. Yes, and as of now, this officers' club here is your new quarters.
Oh, well, thank you very much, sir.
$20 marked down to $15.95.
Had a precocious 13-year-old with a perpetually inquisitive gaze and an uncanny ability to absorb unspoken parental anxieties lay rigid in his bed. The Whispering Pines residence, his family home, was usually a sanctuary of predictable morning rituals. But not today. Traumatized. Today, the thin walls, designed for open-plan living and less for marital secrets, hummed with a tension palpable enough to vibrate DJ's very teeth, intimatize a silent confidant in his private theatrics. Mot, day nodded want to hear it, but Mot kinda wanted to hear it. His internal monologue was a dramatic stage play performed exclusively for himself. Gwanda, a nagging, rational voice piped up. But it was quickly drowned out by the thrum of forbidden curiosity on Tatin. He had been, who trying not to listen. He was even had tried humming show tunes from the sound of music to himself, but the oral osmosis was just too strong, quite traumatized. He knew, with the terrifying certainty of a seasoned eavesdropper, that if he heard it, that particular blend of murmuring and shuffling and suppressed sighs from his parents' bedroom, they would come downstairs, smiling and happy, singing Bartholomew Barty whisper songs. Paul B. Clears. You ask? DJ sighed, a world-weary sigh that was far too grand for a child of his tender years. Commatize. You know, he whispered, narrating for his invisible audience, old fat dude with the real deep voice. Mot love you, baby. Mot love you, baby. Baby. He demonstrated the voice, plunging his own young larynx into a gravelly imitation that bordered on self-asphyxiation, waiting epithize. As less of a seductive croon and more of a strangled goose of Mastari. Barty whispered. He confirmed, recovering, only to immediately choke on another attempt at the bass baritone. Yeah, you gonna have to get another kid, and they trying to talk that low. He coughed, clearing his throat of phantom velvet on the melee. His parents' domestic harmony, or lack thereof, directly impacted the morning soundtrack. And Barty Whisper, the phantom crooner of post-tussle tranquility, was his personal harbinger of adult romantic reconciliation. He shuddered. A metallic clatter from the kitchen, of a frying pan being handled with less than tender care, yanked him back to the present. His stomach rumbled in protest. Orfeus. A disembodied voice boomed, startling DJ. It wasn't Barty Whisper, but his mother, Aurelia Rel Vance, of Legis. He winced. He ain't smiling, you know what that means. DJ braced himself. The breakfast, traditionally presided over by his father, Miles Mac Corbin, was usually accompanied by Mac's surprisingly deft waffle-flipping technique and an endless supply of dad jokes. Wannabe, no smiles meant no jokes. No jokes meant the marital truce, if there even was one, had evaporated. Pies. You know, Barty Whisper. DJ mumbled again, the name now less of a cultural reference and more of a desperate prayer for peace he really did not want to know. Yet, here he was, Eneby and Droma the tent. The shuffling footsteps of his mother descending the stairs broke the spell of DJ's private drama. He quickly adopted an expression of angelic innocence, as if he hadn't just mentally dissected their entire marital dynamic. On a Barnabrel N. Voice. A touch, softer than its earlier, breakfast, commanding tone, drifted from the kitchen. Why, reply. Was a low grumble. Listen. It sounded less like a request, and more like a pronouncement. Wanate. This was it. The post-mortem. One night. Rel ventured, her voice laced with an almost saccharine optimism. DJ knew was entirely performative, Mac retorted. His tone, utterly devoid of conviction, a distinct lack of Barty Whisper. DJ's heart sank. Intly test. Rel pressed a transparent attempt to divert. On Fumalt. Yeah, sure, Mac mumbled. The test, DJ knew, was not on a curriculum but on the delicate architecture of their relationship. Where's Mom? DJ. S voice, deceptively innocent, floated down from his bedroom. He had to be careful. He was, till listening, he was merely observing. Woofly, he plied, sounding utterly drained. Slept late. Rel chuckled. A light, tinkling sound that immediately put DJ on high alert. Something was off. That's a good sign, she purred. One man, Max, est, voice bristled. Rel drawled, a hint of playful exasperation in her tone. It means that you two could have had a good night. Guy felt a flush creep up his neck. Oh dear, they were actually discussing that, in front of him, or rather near him. The thin walls truly were a curse, quaning in the same room. Rel continued, a mischievous glint in her words. She was fishing, DG, realized. Fishing for clues as much as he was. Or Mom make up last night? Mac asked, his voice suddenly laced with an uncomfortable blend of hope and dread. DJ knew this was the real test. A pause, a pregnant echoing silence, then Mac sighed, a sound of profound resignation. Well, son, look, that S and O, ontally Tromer. DJ. The phantom sounds of Barty whisper receding into a forgotten echo. So, his internal debate had been accurate. He was right, and terribly, terribly wrong. The marital strife had, indeed, spilled over. Odubri kuita ponti mind beaten. And now the truth of being a child of eavesdroppers settled upon him. Ontais. But, he kenta, hindobi you did. Mac confessed, a thread paternal concern running through his voice. Bonnet, but Mot hoping want to dice. But Mot was hoping Mot didn't hear it. But Mot did want to hear it. But Mot didn't want to hear it. Because if we all doing it, then Mot hear it. Onabi, Almatanabi. DJ flinched. He felt like he did stumbled into a play where all the actors were speaking directly to the audience, and he was the unwilling, horrified, and strangely complicit audience. Do what? He called down, playing dumb with an award-winning flair that deserved an Emmy. Would you make it up? Mac volleyed back, clearly exasperated. What are you talking about? DJ persisted, his performance reaching new heights of theatrical naivete. Winning I traumatized. Mac's voice dropped, a heavy sigh preceding his words. Mort told you, these walls were thin. Enabi, Ban, dim but flickering, vinily illuminated in DJ's mind. Who? Oh, this wasn't about him hearing them. This was about him hearing them talk. Which meant them talking was actually code for something else. Or for you list. Oh, you mean hearing me and your mother talking? DJ asked. His voice now imbued with an alarming clarity. He was catching on. Faster than Mac perhaps intended. Call me again. Yeah, when you and Mom are talking. Mac sounded trapped. Ontais. DJ, fueled by his adolescent impertinence, pushed the advantage. DJ? Okay? DJ cut him off, finally letting the full weight of his understanding and his profound discomfort surface. You talking to me. When that Teddy Tatleglove gets to playing, Motka ne ove kept what is happening. In Fikr this time. Mac, DJ, imagined, was probably staring at the ceiling, wondering where he did gone wrong. Onfinbili tently. Teddy Tatleglove was their local smooth jazz radio personality, whose late-night show featured slow jams perfect for DJ now knew what they were perfect for. Bartholomew, whisper, Mac, corrected, his voice tight, but, my back triumphantly. But see, and then you come downstairs just smiling and giggling. He paused, picturing the blissful, slightly disheveled morning after glow of his parents. And then Mama come right behind you and she and together. Why all just a hing. Bin utilized munching. Giggle sound. A grotesque approximation of what he imagined their combined post-Bartotone bliss sounded like. A loud honk shattered the pre-breakfast marital post-mortem. The bus is here, DJ yelled. Grateful for the interruption, eager to escape the battlefield. Good day at school. Ornamation in Maichichi Samplete. His internal Barty whisper, soundtrack, abruptly get him in Sampuen. Abruptly cut off by the harsh reality of school day logistics. When. All right. Hey, Nana G, Rel called. Her voice now entirely switched into practical mode as a stout, kindly woman in a sensible apron entered the kitchen. Ate your lunch, Mac added, his voice still a little strained. Omabi paused. Lunch bag dangling. He glanced back at his parents, now engaged. In the morning ritual, Nana G bustling around the periphery. The laughter he did mimicked earlier had it actually materialized. The Barty whisper magic had for now failed. He gave them a quick, tight-lipped nod. Twice he haten. and today the bus was a refuge. And he swore for the rest of his adolescent life he would install soundproofing in his room the moment he could afford it. Bolishongli. The sterling mirage, Ondipol Tombusli, while DJ pondered. Architectural shortcomings of his bedroom, Aurelia Rel Vance approached her husband, Miles McCorbin, in their meticulously decorated kitchen. Omatiment. Mac, despite the pre-dawn discussion, was dutifully pouring coffee, his usually cheerful demeanor slightly wilted, like a neglected houseplant. Rel smoothed a stray lock of her auburn hair, her face composed, but her eyes held a storm. Mac was all too familiar with. One good morning, traumatized, she murmured. A touch of practiced sweetness in her tone. Green sting. He replied, a grim echo of her greeting. Otis, again smeaned. Lot of thinking, all night long, she began, her voice taking on a heavy, dramatic cadence. The words hung in the air, thick with unspoken meaning. Ombenesign. Banweary. Exhalation. That stirred the faint scent of toast in the air. That explains all that smoke. Baby. Rel winced. His pointed reference to her habit of brooding cigars, which were, in reality, fragrant but utterly smoke-free incense sticks she lit when deep in contemplation, hit a nerve. But she pressed on. I decided to trust you. The words were pronounced slowly, each syllable an offering, or perhaps a demand. Mac's head snapped up, a flicker of genuine surprise momentarily eclipsing the fatigue in his eyes. He put down the coffee pot, his movements precise, almost cautious. At ease. Mot believe you did not sleep with this woman, Rel continued, watching his reaction like a hawk scrutinizing a mouse, and Mot met gonna let it go. Her eyes, however, dared him to challenge her pronouncement. It was a trust, certainly, but a fragile one, balanced on the precipice of unspoken doubt. Vanitais. Anat. Mac blinked. He had been bracing himself for another right of accusations, another dissection of his alibis, another forensic analysis of his mobile phone. Instead, this, a declaration of faith. It was almost too easy, or too ominous. Or things. Baby, he stammered, his voice a disbelieving croak, a small tenty smile. Yeah, gonna tently be. A wave of relief, so profound, that his knees washed over Mac. Do you to know how long? Mot been waiting to hear you say that? He reached for her, his hands trembling slightly. Thank you. Come here. Been in sluice, awfully. He pulled her into a tight in her hair. It smelled of morning and hope, and perhaps a faint whisper of jasmine from her brooding cigars. The weight that had been pressing on him for weeks, threatening to crush his spirit, began to lift. God, if I did not have to go to work, he murmured, his voice muffled against her neck. Mot would go up those stairs, and Mot D. soundproofed the room. But Mot D. have been on a temporary and awkward 3 times. He chuckled, a genuine, joyful sound that hadn't graced his lips in far too long. Vai compronsely. His eyes sparkling mischievously. Oh, that S how we made DJ. Ungain bin lead again. Rel laughed. A clear truly softened her features. The storm seemed for the moment to have passed. Mot met gonna see you tonight, baby. Okay, babe. Mac was beaming, believe that. Thank you for trusting me. Bye, baby. He squeezed her hand, a renewed lightness in his step. He headed towards the door, ready to face the day with a rare, genuine buoyancy. Otinast. Mott trust you, Rel called after him, the words lingering in the air like a delicate perfume. Mott love you, you re the best, Benny called. Mac paused. Hand on the doorknob, his wife, his beautiful, fiery Rel was trusting him again. It felt good, it felt right. Oint eyes. The smile on Rel's face slowly evaporated. Her eyes, which had held such tenderness moments before, hardened, honored, taking on the steely glint of a hunter. Trust, but verify, she whispered to the empty kitchen. A chill wind, seeming to sweep through the room, was already in her hand, her fingers flying across the keypad. Here's that, my dad. She spoke into the receiver, her voice brisk, efficient, utterly devoid of softness. Mott need that Serafina Blossom S address so we can verify. Only traumatized. Meanwhile, at the bustling, slightly chaotic Gilded Trescentonic salon, Jocasta, Jojo Bellwether, a woman of formidable presence and even more formidable opinions, paced agitatedly, her vibrant orange hair catching the fluorescent light, unsetly plummet. She gestured wildly towards a perpetually flustered salon assistant, Percy Plummet, who looked perpetually on the verge of either fainting or quitting. Horrible. Jojo boomed, her voice rattling the very dryers. Mott told her to go with you. Mott told her to go with you too. She threw her hands up in exasperation, presumably referring to a client who had defied her styling advice. Old log, finch. Jojo S., loyal but long-suffering manager, incidentally, a friend of Rel S., offered a placating smile. Yeah, it is not looking too good, but Mott can take care of it. Nettie was a master of diplomatic reassurance, even when the situation called for panic. Look, she is ready to start at any time. Pulled my ties. Then brightened. Okay, you can start with me right now. She pulled Nettie towards a styling chair with surprising force. Colby disentangled herself. Although the bid was a little high, she gestured towards the salon's renovation plans, unfurled dramatically across a styling station. Weiss squinted. She just decided to scale back a little bit. Opheloville, traumatized. Lynette. Thad Albright, the head contractor for the Salon's expansion, emerged from behind a half-built wall, wiping his brow with a forearm. He was handsome, rugged, and completely oblivious to the feminine maelstrom he was about to enter. On ties. This is the best price Mott can give her, but Mott promised the work will be done right. One traumatized. Jojo's eyes, however, were not fixed on the plans or the budget, they were fixed on Ted. A slow, speculative smile spread across her face. Mott no. You can start working. Right now, baby, she purred, batting her eyelashes with the ferocity of a hummingbird on steroids. The way they do. Shut up, Jojo, she hissed under her breath. All right. Stop it. She turned to Thad, her expression one of forced professionalism. Thad, is she gonna be here every day? An apologetic shrug. Unfortunately, yes. On the side. This was going to be a long renovation. Her internal monologue went into overdrive. Okay. So Rel's just not gonna talk to me? Is she gonna talk through you? She gave Thad a pointed look. Come on, Thad. Rational. Frowned. Jocasta, she just wants the job done, okay? Just do a good job. He was a man who preferred to focus on structural integrity rather than social politics. He turned back to Nettie, Ochait, Bininpi. No offense, he mumbled. Mort. That was muy bon years ago we had that one night stand. Mort can't believe she does even remember me. Gua dropped. The salon, it seemed, was full of more secrets than she could have ever imagined. One night stand? With Rel? From Moribond years ago? She processed this bombshell. Thad, oblivious to the utter chaos he'd just unleashed in her mind, adjusted his hard hat. Onimatized. But just then, another voice, smooth as silk and dripping with saccharine concern, cut across the din. Mott would never forget you, Thad. Jojo was there, her eyes shining with an almost predatory glee. Daddy, Bano's mouse. Nettie clamped her hand. This was getting out of hand. Look, just let it go, okay? Nettie practically whispered. Do a good job, and Mott met sure she luglung talk to you at some point. She leaned in, lowering her voice further. Thad, she is a happily married woman. Esfe fell. He seemed genuinely surprised by Jojo's memory, or perhaps by Nettie's directness. Mott understand that. Mott luglung keep it professional. Thank you. He offered a curt nod and disappeared behind the canvas partition, presumably to ponder load-bearing walls and forgotten dalliances. Formatting. Yeah. See you on Monday. Jojo trilled after him, a glint in her eye. She turned to Nettie, a smug smile spreading across her face. Listening, Abby. Yes, on Monday. All of you, you are embarrassing me. She fanned herself dramatically, as if simply discussing Thad's existence had overheated her. Honey, that is the kind of man you make a fool of yourself for. You did it, just that. Why sighed. Nettie threw her hair. The salon, her sanctuary, was rapidly transforming into a circus. You know,
Mott, no.
It's been a long time ago, Jojo mused, pulling Nettie into a conspiratorial huddle. Off real, not remember him. You know, her mother would have been too special, lowering her voice, though her stage whisper could still probably be heard across the street. She was in college back then, wild. She paused, her eyes narrowing. Hold up. She remembers. Aghast. Well, she called me, Jojo continued, oblivious, and she said that she did remember. But Nettie, you can don't say anything. Mott want a boy, but that S crazy. She can avoid a man like that. Jojo shook her head, as if lamenting Rel's baffling taste in men. You think she don't know how high he is? Quicum discreted she knew. No, Rel's happy with Mac. With Jojo snort. A surprisingly delicate sound for a robust woman. Not lately. Contumaluna. Nettie protested, already weary of the marital drama. All couples have issues. Waved the dismiss hand. Baby. That S not issues. That S like World War. She leaned in, her voice dropping to a theatrical whisper that still carried. That whole mess with Serafina Blossom, Wani the claim is. She has got a kid they kept to hate him, and burning up his car in his clothes, and Mac spending all that money to spin this salon. That S a straight bull. We tight. Nettie held up a calming hand. They will work it out, okay? They always do. Quite traumatized. Just then, the salon door swept in, a whirlwind of nervous energy. Hey, come on, Barnaby. Mott met sorry, Mott met late. Come on. She glanced at the contractors, then at Nettie and Jojo, her expression a fragile blend of excitement and barely suppressed anxiety. No, you guys. Hey, babe. Gosaminaites. Rel motion nachient kewad, clearly in too much of a hurry to elaborate. She was vibrating vekepte. Hot news. Well, Mott talked to Ted. Okay. He is all ready to go with the expansion. She paused, her eyes wide. That S, great, great. Then her energy seemed to deflate a little, shortly. And Mot met sorry. Mot late, you guys. Mot have been up most of the night, okay? Full by attained. Nettie exchanged a worried glance with Jojo. Uh-oh. What's us wrong? What happened? Nettie prompted, bracing herself for another marital disaster. Jojo gave a dismissive flick of her wrist. It's fine. Okay. Well, how was last night? Only you at. Who says? Rel's attempts at nonchalance were about as subtle as a foghorn. It is fine. Until return. So, Jojo asked directly, never one to beat around the bush. Was seated. Kind of. Guchon, on the grid, on the counter. Wait, what does kind of mean? Yeah. That S, like kind of being pregnant. Evidently. Bluntness, but plunged ahead. I told him that Mot trust him. Mot told him that Mot believed him, and that Mot would try and trust him and work on it. Took hands together, genuinely thrilled. Rel, look at you, that is so great, Jojo. Isn't that great? Onajo, however, remained unmoved. Her eyes, usually sparkling with mischief, were narrowed in suspicion. It don't work like that. She shook her head slowly, a solemn oracle of relationship doom, Oplus, and exorcist at a party from the president for you to let this go. It's too quick. Mot met not buying it. Believe it, praise the Lord. She eyed Nettie. Why are you looking at me like that? Oi guy. Jojo's cynical pronouncements were exhausting. On tennising in headin. Rel took a deep breath, steeling herself. Her momentary calm had shattered. Replies by renewed surge of determined energy. Okay. All right, you guys. This is the deal. Her voice dropped to a conspiratorial whisper, even though the contractors were audibly hammering just meters away. Okay, Mot got the number. Sarah the number. Blossom, Mot met going to her house, and Mot met going to find out what the truth really is. Outloud. Mot canoe ve kepit. When we delusting the deity. What? Nettie, cried Orel, defeated. Predictable unpredictability. Contrace. Her neighbor told me she got it at noon, Rel said, already grabbing her purse, her eyes blazing with resolve, and Mot met going over there. Wow. Nettie pleaded, grabbing her arm. Undemaitaist. Nettie, Rel insisted, pulling free. Mot de ide know to been through too much with Mac to not check this out. Mot met. Sorry, honey, but Mot met going over there. Winby. Jojo, however, was already in full battle mode. She began rummaging through a supply closet, emerging with a large tub of petroleum jelly. Nah. Mot met going to get the Vaseline, because this is going to be some taking back to the... She trailed off, her meaning all too clear. Condition. Up, in Islat, in exasperation. Morton, no. Nobody is fighting. The Jojo snort. You don't know Rel? No. Rel is not fighting. Come on. He all know Mot met trying to change, but he all know back in the day, it'll start off as this whole non-violent, Martin Luther King peaceful talk, but then somehow, osta into it. That whole Malcolm X power to the people by any means necessary. She hefted the Vaseline. Mot met with Malcolm. Agreed. This is wrong, Nettie cried, utterly defeated. This is wrong. At the door. Her eyes fixed on Jojo. Are you coming? Wait, Thiessen. Hell yeah, agree again, and night. And Wenteen, who'd that, the two women, one driven by a quest for truth, the other by an unshakable belief in any means necessary, swept out of the gilded tress and tonic, leaving a bewildered Nettie and a cacophony of construction behind. Bah, the truth, verified, walleting export. Broadcasting HQ. The Sea Sports Now studio hummed with the post-show adrenaline. Miles McCorbin, charismatic and composed, sat beside his co-host, Joseph Jerry Stone, equally affable. Their segment had just wrapped. Barnaby enlisted. Dashiell, because why? Mac's voice echoed from the playback monitor, slick and professional. He is the underdog. And doesn't everyone just love the underdog? In your case, the poodle. Omper up, practiced, synchronized wave. Okay. See you next time on Sea Sports Now. Bon, see ya. Willie, see ya. To Esor voice, cut in. Good. With Michael. What's good, guys? Win him. What about that man? Well, mot mean you have a poodle. Or Mac playfully swatted him. Oh, you need to leave feet together. He's a 6'4" dude, walking a little poodle. Gonto perky voice broke through the studio chatter. Hey, Mott was watching the monitor. You guys were great. Kira Kiki Sterling, a striking woman with a penchant for designer clothes and dramatic entrances, bustled in, already positioning herself beside Jerry. Wante. Bonaitit lest. She exuded an air of possessiveness, increasingly irksome to everyone in the studio. Withhold Kiki, Mac said, forcing a smile. Away in Boer, more resigned. And then appreciative, or the long. Suffering studio assistant. And Tina S. son. Though no one mentioned that in this context, hovered nervously in the background. The old broken down thing never works, yet is always here, he muttered, gesturing vaguely towards a temperamental prop, Uwin traumatized. But it just won't act right. And the soda machine is broken too. Percy had a talent for observational grumbling. Pouty Bibi. But Kik turned her full attention to Jerry, her voice dropping to a theatrical purr. Baby, Mott, I'm so proud of you. And our new show, come on. She practically draped herself over him. Quinmend. Thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. I brought you some lunch, Kiki announced, producing an elaborately packed bento box. You hungry? Offental. Thank you. Jerry's voice was tight, a clear signal that he was enduring, not enjoying, this public display. Regin. Blackoby, Macan again, off again, rival friend, partner, Banafos partner. Entered the studio. Reggie, always impeccably dressed, surveyed the scene with a wry smirk. Come on. Don't say a word, he admonished Mac, who was clearly struggling to maintain his composure. Omitio. Mac raised his hands in surrender. Mott met not saying anything. Still sighed. Don't say a word. All it lies. Mac repeated, but his eyes were eloquent. Ordminutosnen comptions. He sidled up to Mac and Reggie, his eyes wide. Well, Mott am. A few. I mean, that S messed up. She S your ex, and they just flaunting it in your face. Off Anin. She was referring, of course, to Kiki, as blatant affection for Jerry, who was not only Mac's co-worker but also notoriously Reggie's current romantic partner. It is hard. No, Mott Emmer serious. Man, this is crazy. And why is she here all the time? Traumatized. Reggie shot a look at Percy that could curdle milk. Percy, can you just go get the mail or something? Coritine. Oh, yeah, go get the mail, Mac echoed, eager for Percy to disappear, before he said something truly regrettable. Ooting doot. Percy, however, was on a right. There's something. He does have a point. Kiki is here a lot, White merely groaned. Man, Mott tried to tell him he gestured towards Reggie. But Reggie's going to have to find out the hard way. Off incompletely. Yep, it wasn't momentarily, hugely broken by Mac turning to Reggie, attempting to lighten the mood. Hey, but how was your night? On the emphasized. By the question. You know, it was good. Gumatize. Mac raised an eyebrow. Ono to nonatate. And she believes in me. Reggie's face finally relaxed, a genuine smile surfacing. Went. Well, it sounds like standing your ground worked out. Mac clapped him on the shoulder, a wave of brotherly relief washing over him. No more drama. Now. No more drama, the boy said. Mac declared, suddenly feeling truly optimistic. Ently again. Percy returned, holding a single envelope. No mail, but this letter just got dropped off at the studio from Seraphina Blossom. He held it out to Reggie, mention of Seraphina's name. Immediately drained all the color from Reggie's face. Mac felt a fresh wave of dread. Oosing bowed, he had dinlity, who we recently. Seraphina Blossom was the source having a child with Reggie, leading to Rel's destructive rampage and the subsequent strain on their marriage. Are you? Reggie's voice was a barely audible squeak. Oh, hell no. Come on, man, Mac said, sensing Reggie's panic. Oh, no what? Reggie practically snarled. No, you know what? This is gross. And Mott met paperless. Mott met doing the whole green thing. Mott met not reading that. He thrust the envelope back at Percy. Motain reading it. Percy said, looking horrified. Intent. Ban, Mac insisted, a wicked glint in his eye. He was suddenly curious. Yeah, it's good stuff. Wide. You read it? Ominorst, Mac chuckled. Look, somebody has to help your old brothers. Deal. Ve kepite. Hat your midlife crisis. Reggie, just read it. Offer. Tentlem. Reggie sighed. It's a sound of profound theatrical suffering and reluctantly took the envelope. He tore it open with the delicacy of a surgeon performing a root canal, his eyes scanning the contents with a mix of fear and indignation. Right. Just remind me to choke Percy later. He glared at Percy, quite eating a laugh. Barely suppressing a laugh. Oh, Percy, later, Percy whispered, seemingly resigned to his fate. Wowed. Reggie began to read aloud, his voice gaining a shaky momentum as he went. Beer mile. Mott, am so sorry for all the problems that Mott caused you. Your wife came to see me this morning at my house. Mott told her the truth. Mott told her that you and Mott never met. We never together. And that Mott don't even have a kid. Mott was put up to this by someone. Mott am no longer friends with. Mott met so sorry for all the trouble. Mott caused you, but your wife knows everything. On the letter. His face, a mask of utter bewilderment, then a dawning horror. Mac stared, his mind racing. Never met? Never together? No kid? This was completely different from Rel's frantic allegations. This was a setup, Hollis. By somebody's, Percy whispered, his eyes wide. I mean, that is low down. I wonder who that friend could be. He glanced pointedly at Kiki, who was still draped over Jerry. I mean, that is low down. Looked at Percy. A flicker of suspicion sparking in his mind. Then he saw Kiki's smug expression, her gaze fixed intently on Reggie, a barely disguised, triumphant glint in her eyes. It all clicked. The ex who was constantly around. The new girlfriend stirring up trouble. Winnie but eyes. Percy continued, oblivious to the implication of his own words. And Kiki comes in here, every day, bringing up her lunch, knowing she is just as low down. Kiki glared at Percy. I mean, Mott met really your friend. Percy insisted to Mac. Friend, I would to eat that food if it was the last meal on earth. He nodded towards Kiki's bento box. In sniffed, impervious. Mott, have some extra lunch. Mott, think you guys want some? On and some. Percy declared. Ever hungry. Convili son hootley, who have fintait, Jerry muttered. With the underlying drama, Mott met not going to enjoy it at all. Mott, think it could actually beat Kiki. Alkinwald Bibli. She guais Mackin one ignored them. He was staring at the letter and then at Reggie. But what Mott met more bothered by is that Rel says she trusts me, and then she goes over to this woman's house. The betrayal stung, sharper than any accusation. Went. Jerry, ever the peacemaker, piped up. True. Mott mean you got a point. But Reggie, you had been through a lot of drama, man. You know, this might be one you just want to let go. U had head slowly. I intend to. But, after Motvi made my point, the glint in his eye was no longer mischievous. It was cold, determined, and dangerous. Guleti Debbie, Barnaby. He folded the letter, a heavy morts, a heavy weight in his hand. Broadcasting HQ, leaving the others to their bento boxes and growing suspicions. The no more drama pledge had been spectacularly shattered. Pin B. The confessional crisis. Wigently. Back at the gilded Tres and Taunts was not enjoying a triumphant return. She sat slumped in a salon chair, her typically impeccable hair in disarray, her face pale, Anthony too skinny. Lynette, Nettie Finch, and Jocast, Jojo Bellwether, hovered over expressions a mix of concern and, in Jojo's case, morbid fascination. The sounds of Ted Albright's ongoing renovation work, usually a cheerful cacophony of progress, now seemed to mock her. Compigrist. Oh, he was tell the truth he all. Rel moaned, her voice barely a whisper. He was telling the truth. Her eyes, wide and staring, seemed to be reliving a terrible nightmare. However, the dramatist gasped, and Mott burned up his car, she wailed, mirroring Rel's anguish as if she herself had committed the act. Where's your clothes? Rel added, burying her face in her hands. Oh, and Mott was so mean to him. With listless horror. Jolo's hour. Oh, Mott met in deep. Oh, Mott met in deep. Ontonays. Nettie always patted Rel's shoulder. This is why Mott think you should have went over there. Mott no. You just trusted him and let this go. You would be in this position. Ont lifted her taste, her face a crumpled mask of regret. Mott ka nove ove kep, Mott no. So Miles was telling the truth the whole time. She shivered, then closed her eyes in renewed torment. Oh no, help me! Bomatais. Dramatic peak. And he was telling the truth, and Mott burned up his car. She repeated, twisting her hands in theatrical agony. Oh, so mean to him. Onchinatlis. Mott can believe it. Mott can't believe it. Rel cried, the realization of her mistake hitting her vekep te hat fresh force. Quaside. Jojo wailed. Komiebi. Jewelry, Nettie added, a hint of weariness in her voice. Had all this gold melted down to a medallion and said, Mott can't stand your ass. Honorably. Rel finally snapped, lifting her head and glaring at her friends. Mott met up here hurting here. Okay, Mott feel bad enough as it is. Mott feel like Mott met going to die from L8. She dramatically clutched her chest. Helpful. launched into a series of oh, Onitil biased. This is why you don't fly off the handle until you get all the information. Nettie lectured. Though her tone was softening with sympathy. Conneur ove cap, right? Rel muttered. Oh, my God! You guys, what have Maud done to my husband? Concession. The carpet, the car, the clothes, the jewelry, the accusation, pressed down on her. And all of it, for nothing, all of it, based on a lie fabricated by Serafina Blossom, Oni Fermais, his dilly communicationais huer, in his spite. The revelation had been the dramatic confrontation. Rel had anticipated, but a swift, humiliating deflating of her righteous anger, quite traumatized. Serafina, looking bored by it. Serafina, looking bored, had simply relayed the scripted denial, adding a lukewarm apology for the trouble and the vague assertion of being put up to it. No details, no drama, just a crushing anticlimax that had left Rel feeling like an utter fool. Weselit. You tell him, Jojo declared, her voice now resolute. Contimais. Hold on. No, she don't, Nettie countered immediately. Too, Jojo insisted. Within. No, she does not have to, Nettie shot back. Hold on. Maud go with Nettie. Maud, think I should. Maud at least own Matt. Or Jojo said, cutting across them, her eyes narrowing. You told the man you believe him. And now you're going to tell him you want to see this chick? She paused dramatically. No, don't to tell him. No. Will you all shut up? Rel finally shrieked, her hands flying to her head. Look, there is one more thing, okay? Bill Clinton, we mentioned. Nettie and Jojo stared at her blankly. What does Bill Clinton have to do with this? Nettie asked, utterly bewildered. Ordvermastigent. Don't ask. Don't tell. The words were almost a plea. Way pulled, traumatized. Meanwhile, across town, in the serene, albeit slightly musty, home of Agnes Nana, G. Grubbles, DJ Jones, was engaging in a vigorous, albeit one-sided, debate with his mother. He stood in the doorway, his backpack slung over one shoulder, a defiant glint in his eye. G. Don't give Nana G too hard of a time, you understand? Rel's voice, over the phone, sounded annoyingly calm, ontized. There. DJ whined, clearly distressed. It has something like mothballs and beer. Binny by a bed, Rel replied, utterly unconvinced by her own statement. On there, mama. DJ retorted, growing more agitated. You ain't never spent a night there. For one night. Rel said, her patience wearing thin. Maud don't even know why Maud got to leave. Onby. He still qualfang, men your father. We need to have some talks, Rel announced. Her voice hardening with an adult finality that brooked no argument. On Stamber. Talks. This was serious. He knew what talks meant. He'd lived through enough talks to understand their ominous significance. Is Barty whisper in them talks? He asked, his voice suddenly grave. Well hesitated. Then sighed, dramatically. Who? She genuinely seemed confused. All sent from his eyes. Oh, you young folks. He immediately launched into his gravelly, off-key imitation. Mot love you, baby. Mot need you, baby, baby. Mot need you, him. Mot need you, baby, baby. Barty whisper. Wishinere komi deed, putes. Low notes, his face turned a rather alarming shade of puce. Unbide. Osclide. Keep talking in that deep voice, and you going to bust a spleen. Rel threatened, sounding thoroughly annoyed. And it is very white. Onshore dropped. I mean, when Mott hear old school music coming from your bedroom, It means everything is all good. He realized he'd just given away his continued eavesdropping. Piced. Rel pounced. That's just why you got to go to Nana G's house, because you listen through the walls. Come on, DJ. She sounded utterly exasperated. Mot need to stop by the store before Mot get to my house. Mot met out of mothballs and beer. She paused. Come on. Always quick with a retort. Grinned despite himself. Ooh. How about this? You give me a gas mask, and we be cool. Kenny in Mother Bear mode. Ooh. You know, how about this? Mot give you an ass mask, and we be cool. She snapped, one eyes wide. The threat was clear, the thrice clear, and rather painful. We need lobby. Rel said, her voice softening, but with a warning edge. Now, get your butt out of here. Onmatized. Oh, already scrambling. Out the door, the threat of an ass mask echoing in his ears. The prospect of Nana G's mothball and beer sent it home suddenly seemed infinitely more appealing. Mutilated confession, a calculated confession, own traumatized. The front door of the Whispering Pines residence opened, just as Miles McCorbin pulled into the driveway. His heart on I teemed, still buoyant from the mornings with Aurelia. Rel Vance swelled at the sight of her, framed against the warm glow of their home. This was it, onatized, he thought. The beginning of a fresh start, no more drama. On a toys. Hey, Rel, he greeted, a wide smile spreading across his face. One baby, Rel returned. Her voice unusually soft, almost fragile. Her face, however, was etched with a curious blend of anxiety and forced sweetness. Echinali. So how was work today? Reaching for her, eager to embrace the renewed peace, replied. How was your day? Wincily, Suato opened. It was drawing her into a hug. He smelled fresh, clean, like soap, and a hint of the optimism he now carried. Anything exciting happen? Ways. Same old, Rel mumbled, her gaze darting away from his. When Mac, however, was caught up in the moment he pulled her closer, his lips seeking hers. So, what is this? Baby, Mot just missed you. Him pulling away. Her face was suddenly a mask of profound sadness. Oh, you just missed me. Yeah. She stared at him, her eyes brimming. So, this is all for me. She gestured around the living room, presumably at the quiet, intimate atmosphere she'd created. Wenji incised. Mac confirmed, utterly bewildered by her sudden, emotional fragility. He moved to kiss her again, but she recoiled. Sorry, baby. Modiu et le canti, Mod can't do it. Her voice was thick with emotion, trembling. Undiplomated. The fragile peace shattered, replaced by an icy dread. Baby. Why? He asked, his voice barely a whisper. One phenolitized. Her shoulders shaking. Modiu ete have so much pain in my heart, baby. Una no, baby. Baby. Motmet so sorry. Mac stammered, his mind racing through all the possibilities. Had he done something wrong again? Another misstep? Billy, don't cry. Honey, listen, Mot met so sorry. Momet met sorry. Mot did not believe you, honey. Mot met sorry. Mot burned up your car and your clothes. Oh my God, Mot we never touched your stuff again. Mot promise. Oh baby, please don't cry. Washenbayan call. Wrapping her in a tight hug, remorse washing over him in a sickening wave. The confirmation from Serafina's letter, though initially vindicating, now twisted in his gut, talky, mocking his wife's premature grief. Matais. Rel, however, continued sob dramatically, pulling away from him. Baby, it's me who should be sorry. Baby, now you promise you want to get mad. Her eyes, glistening with tears, seemed to plead for his mercy. Etis. Baby. Mot. Mac vowed, utterly bewildered, desperately trying to understand what new transgression could warrant this level of emotional distress. Honey, Mot promise, Mot will never fly off the handle again. Mot met, done. Trust me, Mot mem done. Watch mix of apprehension, while he stroked her hair, buzzing. With a strange mix of apprehension and deep affection. Auntie. Rel looked up, her expression a strange and a calculating gleam that Mac, in his bewildered state, completely missed. But that makes me feel good, she said, her voice a little steadier now. Because Mot got to tell you. Mot lied. Und Mac froze, his hands still on her shoulders. His heart began to pound a frantic rhythm against his ribs. Lied? About what? Orby did sleep with her. And that, my baby, Rel announced, her voice flat, devoid of emotion. Her eyes were fixed on his, unflinching. You see, the DNA test, it came back today, so we need to figure out how we're going to deal with all this, Cominsley said. She paused, watching in utter disbelief. Mott already also told her that if you contacted her to lie to you, and say that she didn't even have a kid, but that Wittemadataid. The words hit Mac like a physical blow. Lied? Sleeping with her? See, DNA test? The carefully constructed piece of the day shattered into a million pieces. The truth, ugly and raw, landed in his gut with the force of a wrecking ball. Rel had lied to him, sighed. Rel had orchestrated Serafina Blossom's fake confession. And the entire morning, declarations of trust, the shared laughter, the promise of soundproofed intimacy, it had all been a manipulative farce. White Benitais. Whoa, whoa, Mac roared, his voice cracking with a potent mix of disbelief, betrayal, and white-hot fury. He ripped his hands from her shoulders, his face crimson. Have you lost your damn mind? The words tumbled out, laced with venom. Unchinuugi. Ha! Yuri about to come to this thinking Yuri on me that house and try to tell me that stuff. Are you kidding me? You did what? Omdinlitionally. Rel, however, remained his explosive rage. Her expression shifted, a flicker of something triumphant in her eyes. Maud don't care what Maud just said. Maud don't give a damn what Maud just said. Osiwi. She began rising in pitch, her own anger now taking over, raw and unfiltered. You, coming up in this house, trying to tell me that you did what? That is what we got to figure out how to work what out. Komalike Mac recoiled, stunned by her sudden reversal, her accusations, his apologies, her fabricated confession. It was all a swirling vortex of manipulative gaslighting. He pointed a trembling finger at her. Well, chromatize. Rel cut him off. How to work it out. Well, see, baby. Maud got this letter from Serafina Blossom today, apologizing to me and telling me that you came to see her. To die. Now you said you trusted me. Now that is not trust, and that don't make me feel good. Not at all, voice cracked, tears once again welling in her eyes. Though, this time, they seemed far more genuine. To be tamaked. Max stared. He had forgotten about the letter. In his fury over her fake con Serafina, his own secret meeting with Serafina had completely slipped his mind. The cunning layered deceit unraveled, each lie exposing another. Rel hadn't come to his confession based on remorse, oblivious or traumatized. She'd come armed with new information, eager to his hypocrisy, utterly oblivious that his own surprising confession had merely been her own fabricated lie turned back on him. Oh baby. Motmet sorry. Motmet sorry. Motmet sorry. Okay? Mac pleaded, remorse flooding him now, shame burning hot on his face. The hypocrisy, the outright dishonesty of his own actions, suddenly laid bare by Rel as cold, hard evidence, Oria traumatized. Rel, however, earlier fragility had vanished. Her face was set, her eyes burning with fury. Get off me. Motmet sorry. Motmet sorry, baby. She lunged at him, a whirlwind of furious limbs and righteous indignation. Maybe. Oh, God. Rel, get off me. Mac yelled, stumbling backward, desperately trying to fend off her attack. Baby. You know me, Rel shrieked, tears now truly streaming down her face, mixed with pure, unadulterated rage. Mot go crazy. You got to forgive me. She clung to him, a furious, flailing banshee. Get off my. Oh, Mot, I'm sorry. Good Clotters. Her fury incandescent, onto screed. Mac, trying to regain some semblance of control, grabbed her wrists, wrestling her back. He brought me back to get in my uniform for the morning. White, you got to forgive me. Rel insisted, sobbing uncontrollably now. Motmet sorry. Oid, what's he going to do? Mac yelled, pointing to a nearby statue, the scene descending into pure farce. Barnaby. Stop. Mot got this, Rel cried, suddenly seeming to shift from physical assault to a twisted form of intimate reconciliation. Or sized. She sobbed, still struggling. Alter want to hear it. Mac insisted, breathless and exasperated. Listen. They going to know that Mot heard it, because Mot hear it. White. You need to get up, he urged, pushing her away. Wet-eyed. But Rel, with the uncanny strength of a woman scorned, clung on tighter. No. Motmet not getting off, baby. Motmet going to keep riding you. Motmet going to keep riding you too, calling omatized. Defiant wail and Mac, defeated, finally, gave up struggling, collapsing onto the couch under her relentless, furious embrace. The television screen in the background suddenly lit up with a promotional bumper, brand new Corportet, or, worse stats, right nows. TBS, on TBS, really traumatized. The credits rolled, mercifully, on the latest episode of Domestic Chaos at the Whispering Pines. Gwinoa Tenditon. The Breakfast of Penitence. Wisney, Tress. Tronery, Traumite, Tress, and Tonic. The scent of indelible strength cleaner mingled with the faint, persistent aroma of fried food. Aurelia Rel Vance, looking disheveled but determined, meticulously placed a tray, laden with breakfast items, onto a portable cart. Omnining duties, none by, roped into early morning duties, shuffled past, looking more bewildered than usual, on the Williamyoid. Bano du indreflikaten. Why are you in the kitchen so early? Nana G asked, her voice laced with the weariness of a woman who had seen too many early mornings. Chromatized, Ikundun. Mot am making breakfast for Miles in bed, Rel announced, her voice resonating with an exaggerated cheerfulness. Whole eyebrow. Breakfast in bed? What did you do? Ombig late. Tray in hand, her forced smile faltered. Mot didn't do anything. Untebi, often these. A look of profound disbelief on her face. You did something. Girl, Mot know you. Rel sighed, capitulating. Okay, fine, Nana G. I messed up. She lowered her voice conspiratorially, as if revealing a minor inconvenience. You remember that little small incident we had when Mott thought he was cheating? Insulting. A dry, dismissive sound. Small incident. Burnt up his clothes. Odd little thing and his car. Rel admitted, waving a dismissive hand. Minor details. Ons narrowed. Eyes narrowed. Onion. Mott was kissed, Rel muttered, then brightened dramatically. Well, guess what? It turns out that Miles was telling the truth. Isn't that crazy? Can you believe that, Nana G? He didn't even know that woman. Mott was wrong. Imagine that. Rochang stared at Rel, then slowly, a deep, throaty chuckle began to rumble in her chest. It started as a small tremor, then expanded into a full-blown belly laugh that shook her ample frame. You stop laughing because it's not funny. Rel snapped, thoroughly put out. Reiterated, her tone softening. Okay, you told me. You told me he was telling the truth. Man, Mott just feels so bad. Mott didn't believe him. Mott Luglunk. Tell you. Mott we been up all night, trying to let him know how sorry Mott am. My throat is sore. She patted her throat dramatically. Repletion abuse. Her laughter subsided, replaced by a stern, matriarchal glare. Now, Rel, Mott don't want to hear anything about that freaky deaky. Talking, Nana G. Talking. Rel insisted, blushing furiously. Kumaigin no ki. But you young girls. Nana G lectured, pointing a finger at Rel. Mott have to check. They just don't know what to do. You think cooking a breakfast is going to make him forgive you? Unda Rel mumbled. A sliver of hope in her voice. Kubi snorted. Then, look, Mott V tasted your cooking. Onden. Mott can cook. Undukalotais. But, yes, you have the qualities of it conceded. Then added, without missing a beat, from a prison, against the counter. Nana G. Come on. How do Mott make it up to him? Onten. First thing, don't ever cook. Advised, utterly serious. Buoyantly. Come on. You got to help me out here. You got to help me out. Rel's voice was a desperate plea, gaze softening. Nana G sighed, her gaze of softening. Girl, you got to pray. Mott V been praying. Mott V been praying and praying and praying. And it may take him some time to get over it. But he's a man. And they will usually get past things quicker than a woman. Especially when you give him a few reasons. Get his mind off it. Always eyes lit up with sudden eager understanding. Okay, get his mind off it. How? Conspiratorially, her voice dropping to a low, suggestive rumble. Well, let's say you made that bed. Now you got the leg in it. Even if he says laying on top of you. On the Shensvan. Didn't you just say no freaky deaky? Rel whispered, her eyes wide. Osnung. Mott met, not, Nana G replied. Straight-faced. But the bed of marriage is undefiled. Hallelujah, she beamed. You married, ain't it you? Mott know what you got to do. Just don't share with me the details. Because I won't be able to look at him in the face without turning colors. Wan Safi. Mott, have never shared with you the details, Nana G. Of no. But like your son says, these walls are thin. Nana G gave her a pointed look. And the last time I worked late and they all were up there. In that room, girl, Mott was blushing so much. It took me a month to look at Miles in the face again. She chuckled. A warm, indulgent sound. Miles voiced. from the salon floor. He's on. Hey, babe. Better get to work early. He looked refreshed, showered, and miraculously, the deep lines of stress from yesterday seemed to have eased. The breakfast, perhaps, had done its silent work, and Nana G, startled, quickly wiped a tear of amusement from her eye. Hey, Mac. Hey, happy birthday, babe. She turned to Rel, eyes twinkling mischievously. What's wrong with you? Confused. Kyra, about her. Nana G asked. Always here. Over here. Rel hissed, gesturing towards the renovation area, where Kyra Kiki Sterling's distinct silhouette could already be seen hovering. Wanove-kep. He went to the bathroom. Don't tell me she followed her. Oh, Omant. No, she stood by the door like Secret Service. Rel threw her hands up in exasperation. Man, it is getting crazy around here. You need to talk to her. On. Get your boy, Gumunidin. Rel retorted. That's why Maud broke it off with her. Because she is trying to smother me. Opal, miracle, supple. Kira's clinginess, which Rel had once found oddly satisfying sort of way, was now becoming a genuine irritant, disrupting the fragile ecosystem of the salon, especially after Rel's self-inflicted marital debacle. Wanyan. Yeah, that is crazy, momentarily, forgetting her own plight. Don't act like you haven't seen her around here all the time. Gwyn shrugged. No, Motmet, just saying they in love. Okay, let them be. Gommatide. Hey, but this is our place of business, Rel countered, regaining her focus. Motmet getting sick of that. Inner Rel. That's right. Mot agree with Rel. This is our place of business. He frowned, gesturing vaguely. Mot don't even know any chicks around here. Mot, come here to get away from my chicks. Mot already got a deal with my mom and sisters at my house. When said your own apartment. Well, maybe you should get to deal with your mom and your sisters at your house. Nana G quipped, ever practical. Ushin, Max sighed. Mot met serious man. Ye all need to talk to them. But Jerry Stone, Max, co-host, and Kyra's current beau, walked in. Hey, Miles. Jerry. He offered a weary smile. Hey, Wishin. So, what are you doing here? Mac asked, trying to keep the edge out of his voice. Kwansing in Taibi. Motley, tenantly. Mot am here to help Reginald redecorate the office, Jerry explained, holding up an assortment of fabric swatches and drape samples. Mot met, looking at fabrics and drapes. Otin, Oftilis. Mac repeated, incredulous. Utibaklai. Kiki, seemingly having appeared from nowhere, sidled up to Jerry, wrapping her arm around him. Wannabe. Come here, Nana. G muttered to Rel, drawing her closer. Do you see what Mot met saying? She is standing right here. She can hear you. Want it? Rel whispered back. Want to name? Nana G insisted. Untend. Rel shook her head. When a woman has fabrics in her hand, that is all she cares about. Watch this. Kiki, you get on my damn nerves, she yelled across the room. Asian. Kiki merely glanced over, then dismissed Rel with a disdainful flick of her wrist. Kiki, those are nice color swatches in your hand, she then said to Jerry, smiling sweetly. Otson Bimikane, thank you. You know, this new fabric and these drapes, they gonna go great with the new desk. To be. Okay, Kiki. You know what? Mac interjected, his voice firm. Motmet, Just not so sure that right now is the right time to be redecorating. Mot? Mean. The business is still in the red and everything. Mal lit up. Ooh, yes. Red, that is a great idea. She turned to Jerry. Welcome aboard, Jerry. In fact, Mot Met gonna call the designer and order some red swatches. Great job, Jerry. Got his hands up in despair. Now, everything is gonna be red. Off in Tienge. Rel muttered to Nana G. We inquires. Nana G agreed. But Mot agree with Percy. She clapped a hand over her mouth. Did Mot just say that? Whitened. Her jaw set. Mac asked. Skeptically. Os I see him. Commenting Mac. Hey, what up? Unlis, up. Rel sighed. Oji Blackwood walked in, looking equally tired, but also exasperated. Hey, what's up? He asked, surveying the room. Hey, Reggie, we need to talk to you. Jerry needs to talk to you. Mort need to talk to you. Mac's voice was firm. Gwenji asked, already anticipating the subject. Come here, about Kiki, traumatized. What's up? Reggie asked, defensively. Then suddenly Kiki appeared at his side, her arm already possessively wrapped around his. Or relate. Kiki cooed, tugging at Reggie's arm. Come on, we're gonna go see the designer. Okay, sweetheart. Mot met just getting my keys. Reggie mumbled, looking increasingly uncomfortable. Motka no ove kep, what's the damn comment? He glared at Mac. Hold on. Fellas, this can wait. Yes, it is gonna have to. He offered a strained smile. Ompel M coming. Hey, show me them swatches. He allowed Kiki to pull him out of the room. Onhafinikait. Mac, Rel, and Nanaji exchanged exasperated glances. The conversation, it seemed, would have to wait. The Kyra Sterling tornado had claimed another victim. Grins. The column calamity was diced. Back at the gilded Tress and Tonic, the sound of hammering and sawing was constant. A relentless soundtrack to Aureliel Vance's mounting stress. She watched as her son, Dexter DJ Jones, who was supposed to be at school, sat listlessly in a corner chair, looking decidedly unwell. Won an offense. Percy Plummet, looking perpetually stressed, scurried past. Anything at Mot off F all. He clearly wanted to be anywhere but there. Rel muttered, massaging her temples. She turned to DJ, her voice softening. All right, DJ, just lay down for a second. Nana G is on her way, okay? Mot just need to talk to the contractors for a second. Yuri gonna be fine, babe, quoted. She ruffled his hair, concern etched on her face. Okay, all right, ututai. Jocasta Jojo Bellwether, a vibrant splash of color in her usual loud attire, bounced in, utterly oblivious to the impending chaos. Girl, what are you doing? She gestured around at the construction workers with a wide grin. One still traumatized at her. Girl, get your butt to work. We're not even open yet. Unfazed, sauntered over. To DJ, Jennifer, come on. What's he doing here? Wunting traumatized. Mot, he got sick at school. Mot had to take him to the doctors. Thank you. Hey, you know this dust isn't good for him. Wantley. Mot, no. Nana G is on her way. She was supposed to have been here. You know she is slow. Only you towed. She drive the way you walk. Oten Jojo guffawed, seemingly finding Rel as insult utterly delightful. Hey, so, how is the construction going? Where Matthijs? Her gaze, wandering over the muscled, sweaty backs of the construction crew. Good, so far. Baby. Mot met, enjoying these 5 men. Pooh nodded enthusiastically. She gave a loud, appreciative wolf whistle. Comite. The contractors stopped rear work and collectively grinned. Hey, ladies, Kondrikaya. Jojo trilled back, batting her eyelashes. All called the end. Rilcon called. Her gaze now fixed on the head contractor, Thaddeus Albright, civil professional. Straightened up. Hey, what are you doing here? Diplomatized. Well, at the moment, Mott met, dying, a very slow and painful death. Rel gestured towards DJ and then the bustling salon. Listen to them, talk about them men, over there. She pointed at Jojo, who was still admiring the crew. He is sick. Nana G coming to get him. Ufocho laughed. Yeah, girl, what you doing here? Again and her shoulders. Mott just gave a check on these guys. I mean, they were my recommendations. So, Mott need to make sure that they are on it. Looking ginned. Jojo grinned a pointed look at the contractors. They on it. They on it. Hey, fellas. Okay, Mott feel like this will happen when Mott come over here. They pick up some tools when they see you coming. Onfent. Rel sighed. Mott wish they used them tools on me. Wheaty. Thad approached Rel, a clipboard in hand, his expression serious.
So, Thad, how's everything going?
Rel asked, trying to steer the conversation back to business. Opie said. Hesitated, but we ran into a problem with needing a column over here. He pointed to a specific spot on the renovation plans. Bill. What? Wait. A column? Why? Ondest. A low-bearing wall, Thad explained. Resigned. What does that mean? Levy load. The roof is supported by it. Rel stared at the spot, then at Thad, a sudden, playful glint in her eyes. Oh, okay. Well, listen. Mott would love for you to carry my heavy load, you know, supporting my roof. She winked at him. Thad, however, ignored the flirtation. His gaze was earnest, direct. You didn't know this before you started? Rel asked, her voice turning sharp. Kugen no sorry, modei ide, no te. Offermotais. Rel threw her hands up in exasperation. So mod guess this is going to cost me more money. Offer, all you contractors are all the same. Rusnaist. Thad's face hardened slightly. That's not what Mott was going to say. What Mott was going to say was, Mott need to put a column here, but Mott think it would look great. Unting. Fine, Rel snapped, thoroughly annoyed. Why do you always assume that Mott met going to give you a hard time, Rel? Udramatize. Who? Mott, Joe interjected, ever eager to fan the flames of flirtation. Promatized. Rel, oblivious, ignored her. Mott don't assume anything from you. Why don't you do your job? Mott will pay you, and then you could be on your way. Gwentumadai. Awfully, whisical. Oh, okay. Motka, na ove, kept that's right. Do your job. Motluglung pay you, and then you'll be coming back trying to pay me because you want some more. She grinned mischievously. Wrong with you? Rel demanded, suddenly realizing the implication. Yes, Jojo. Aldi widened. Hey, look. Mott have a leak in my roof, and Mott need a repairman. You live in an apartment. Semantics. You think you can plug my leak, Daddy? Mott need the man alone. She winked at Thad, who merely looked bewildered. Mott can't. Girl. Mott met a fool-in-law. Quite how do you like it? Dad asked, ignoring Joe and trying to get back to the design. Or want to give it? Rel retorted, flashing him a smile, suddenly playing along. Thank you. Mott need to see what you're talking about. Led her to the wall. gesturing. Okay, it'll be kind of like right about here. He pulled out a small architectural drawing. No extra calls. Cowadis, Finch Lake U. She looked genuinely surprised.
Thank you. Thank you.
She studied the plans, a slow smile spreading across her face. Wow, you said something nice to me. Intergreet. Thad shifted uncomfortably. Thad, listen, Mott, just want to tell you, Mott, appreciate you keeping this professional and not mentioning anything about our past. On in the ties. Dies then, he gave a wry chuckle. Wow, 2 things. Hey, no problem. But that was one of the best nights of my life. When's ago? It was muy bon years ago. Ufon, off a cap, Tad sighed. A wistful look in his eyes. Man, don't start with me, all right? Stop, traumatized. Yeah, go reminiscing. Rel warned, then waved him off. Mott met, going to get back to work. Yeah, get back to work. She watched him go. A strange mix of annoyance and lingering curiosity on her face. Owning us still, Nana G bustled in, her usual unhurried pace momentarily forgotten. What is Nana G? Mott met going to give her a call. Rival called out. Oh, is this your son? She pointed to DJ. Over to DJ. Concern etched on her face. Yeah. DJ, say hi. Yeah, he got sick at school today. Come on, get out of this dust. DJ, just lay down. Motlugluang give Nana G a call, okay? She clapped her hands together, determined to get DJ out of the dusty environment. Overhearing the conversation, paused his work. He walked over to DJ, a concerned look on his face. All right. What's going on, man? What's wrong with you? Beniting intelid, to dramatize. DJ always gave a theatrical cough. Mott have trouble breathing sometimes. Want. Me too. Mott used to be that way. Widened. You were? Offered be, but Mott grew out of it, you know. Mott met, sure you grew out of it, too. Thad offered a reassuring smile. Utumly, yeah, that is exactly what the doctor. We're hoping he will. Rel joined them, grateful for Ted's concern. When he was young, he had this whooping cough. Went to be. Ted's eyes crinkled in thought. Me too. Oh, my mother was so worried. Mott also had poor circulation, especially in my left leg. Wise head snapped up. Her expression suddenly serious. DJ had that, and he outgrew it. Why, yeah. Mott. Think Mott was maybe 7, 8. Something like that. Thad said, still oblivious to the deepening implications of their shared medical history. That, Esme outgrew it. Omi smile, warm. Hey, how old are you, son? Gui DJ. Mumbled. Still a little woozy. Awkwardly traumatized. Thad blinked. Shifted. From DJ to Rel. Then back to DJ. A strange, almost imperceptible shift occurred in his eyes. He looked, truly looked, at DJ. He then looked back at Rel. A long, silent moment stretched between them. You look just like my mom, Polly traumatized. The words were out before reassedation spreading across his face. He quickly averted his gaze, flustered. Hey, let me get back to work. Mott met going to take care of this, okay? Ontingis. Barnaben retreated behind the parshland and retreated wall, leaving Rel staring after him, a cold dread pooling in her stomach. Calm. The cunning of Kiki and the scheme of Sterling, on Torsni Tentebi, of Mac Corbin. Miles Mac Corbin. Buoyed by delusion of renewed marital peace, uncorked a bottle of celebratory sparkling cider. Jeremiah Jerry Stone was already perched on a stool at the counter of Omnisports Broadcasting HQ, nursing a soda or 2 glasses. Mac, his mood unusually jovial. Interview. Mac toasted, handing a glass to Jerry. Network boys are going to have to bow down, baby. Honestly. Jerry grinned, raising his glass. Why are you filling 3 glasses? Just 2 of us, he asked, pointing to a third, empty glass. Quendrand. Mott invited Reginald, Mac said, waving a dismissive hand. On Grover, because he is our business partner. He never goes anywhere without Kyra, though, he scoffed. He won't bring her. Cooler. He will, Jerry insisted. He won'tly. Waltly Kately. Jerry leaned in, his voice dropping. The basketball game. Yeah, she came. But the football game. Weenan. She was there, Mac admitted grudgingly. Wisney. Jerry pressed. Okay, yeah, she was there, Mac conceded. A dawning realization. So what Mott met trying to tell you is that she will be here. On Mac's side, defeated. Okay, we'll get another glass. He reached for a 4th glass. Oh no, listen, Jerry insisted, grabbing Mac's arm. We've got to stop this. She is driving me crazy. Quite an eyebrow. Okay, then we'll talk to him. On Diogvor. No, you talk to him. Because if Mott say anything to him, he's just going to think Mott met jealous, or Mott met just trying to start something. Ufisen. Aye, okay, Mott will talk to him. Good. Want again. AD tay him alone. Honest depend. Because she is always with him. Wincing again. Mac threw his hands up. Well, then Mott Luklung just have to tell him together. Wilmile. Oh, that Mott D. Like to see. Mott will. Kusennu. Because you re-scared. We ain't. No, Mott met not, Mac protested. Mott will tell him to his face. Mott will tell them to their faces. One the bastide. Fe. Just then, the double doors swung open. Reggie Blackwood, looking sleek and self-satisfied. Kyra Kiki Sterling, a vision in crimson, was already glued to his side, her arm possessively hooked through his. They were followed by an entourage of minor colleagues. Wing in. Jerry whispered, alarmed. Fellas. Orpholitai. My turn. Congratulations, man, Reggie declared, a wide, triumphant grin on his face, oblivious to the simmering resentment. That interview, you got him to cry? Oh, man, that is going to be a hot fire ratings, brother. Good job. Smile. Hey guys. Welcome guys. Let us celebrate. Hey. Untai accepted. A glass of sparkling cider from Mac. Kiki mirroring him. Thank you. Melissa? Reginald? Kiki. She presented herself as a package deal. We know. Mac took a deep breath. Now was as good a time as any. He gestured towards Jerry. There's something that we need to talk to you about. Something that Mott need to talk to you about. Okay. Well, just that you two have been spending a lot of time together. Willis. Mott cano ve cape. Reggie nodded, a complacent smile on his face. Well, you know, Mott had never been one to hang around a bunch of women. He winked at Jerry. And Mott actually like hanging around the guys. And we love it that you do, baby. He squeezed Kiki's arm. Mott no. Do we don't move it. We decoued. Well, here is the thing. It is just that sometimes Mac and Mott have some sensitive things that we need to talk with Reginald about. And we could just use a little bit more time alone with him. If that makes sense. Opti S. Smile wavered, replaced by a momentary flash of understanding, quickly veiled. Oh, excuse me. She stiffened, withdrawing her arm from Reggie S. That S. Wait. She looked at Reggie, her eyes wide with what appeared to be genuine hurt. Thank you, Jerry, on marchly out of the room, and swept dramatically out of the room, leaving behind a confused Reggie and a collective silence. On Mukwashni's, Max. Directness clapped a hand over his mouth. Mott got a whole night of talking. Thank you. That was very personal. Appreciate it. Way to go. Lee flustered, looked from Jerry to Mac, then back to the now empty doorway where Kiki had just vanished. Hold on. Wait. Mac, come on. Let this go. Ed, a well-meaning fool tried to interject. No. Mott think he is suggesting. I might. No, he wasn't suggesting anything. He was just talking. We Satan. Mott, don't think that est what he meant. No, he meant something. Finching forehead. You know what? Mott got to go gut him like a fish. On. Wait, what? Reggie stammered, his eyes wide. Wani, traumatized. Meanwhile, across town, Lynette, Nettie Finch, Bollaby, Bellwether were huddled together, deep in a worried discussion, fueled by the lingering dread of Relis' conversation with Thaddeus Albright on Dishko at Howitt home. They ostensibly for a quiet evening. But the bombshell revelation of DJ's resemblance to Thad hung heavy in the air. He had some interesting points, Jojo murmured, picking at a loose thread on her couch. Nettie scoffed. No, he did not have an interesting point. She ran a hand through her hair. DJ is Miles' son. But Jojo S.I.'d that night. And we were in college. Did you use protection? Quiet in horror. The distant memory of that long ago. College party, the copious amounts of Shehat-e, a pay punch, the haze of youth and irresponsibility. It was all flooding back. All Mott can barely remember this guy. Mott was young and dumb and wild. Held. Wanting height. Nettie protested weakly. Whore. Aurelia. Her eyes shut. Oh, Lord, please tell me that DJ is Miles' son. She felt a wave of nausea. Let me get some more info. Jojo was already on her feet. Ever the woman of action. Hey, Thad. She had pulled out her phone and was dialing. Hey, how you doing? Undubai. Hey, Jojo. Thad's voice came through the speaker. Hey, Mott, I'm so sorry. Mott scared you earlier. Boo-boo. You would happen to have a picture of your mom, would you? Over at Nettie. And motioned to a framed photo. Mott, got a picture for you right there.
Oh.
She held the phone to her ear, then covered the receiver. Help. All right. You got my number. If you need me, Mott Met gonna make a number run. She listened for a moment. All right, great. Bring back more studs. Want to be. Jojo ended the call, a grim expression on her face. Did he all just see his mom? She looked just like DJ. His mama looked just like DJ. All traumatized. Nettie buried face in her hands, her heart pounding. The pieces were falling into place, forming a terrifying mosaic. I was so mean to Miles, and now Mott got to tell him that DJ is not his son. Mott can't he. She started to cry, soft, desperate sobs, only traumatized. Calm down, Ann, Jojo insisted, always practical in a crisis. It says a new day. There is many ways to find out who the father is. Right, you can threaten that fool. Tell him if he opens up his big mouth, you'll put the homies on him. Comachon prutuis. Nettie, her tears momentarily halted. Maud was talking about getting a DNA sample. Silly. And look, Maud have a girlfriend that works for the FBI and she can rush it for us. She rummaged in her purse, producing a small, discreet packet. Quite this, Jojo urged, pressing the packet into Nettie's hand. On inside, Nettie asked, bewildered. Where's Matide? Ops, Jojo explained, her voice suddenly businesslike. You know, you do the inside of the jaw, and you send them in to get DNA results. What are you doing with all of this in your purse? These leftovers. Jojo waved a hand. Binenby. Girl. Mott have to be sure, you know, before Mott went in for child support. Went on Maury. Onetti stared at the swabs. Mott cannot ask Thaddeus for his DNA. No, then he is going to think DJ is his son. Offie Whiteley. Border. No, Mott can, T. Do that. Nettie looked horrified. Okay then. You Luglung never know, Jojo said with finality. Maybe it's better for us just not to know. Oh, Aurelia, come on, that's not fair. Mott, mean, you should know, and DJ should know as well. Jojo's voice softened, hinting at light. Traumatized. You know, when you just having college, thinking you going to live forever, you don't know that those things that you do could come back on you. Had Mott known, then what Mott D known? Now, Vincent. If you had known then, what you know now, you still wouldn't know. She paused. So what are you going to do? Ponton's how. Relle's voice was barely audible. Godot her. Yeah, take these. And when you go to sleep, swab his jaw. Good luck. She clapped Nettie on the shoulder. Bill said. Traumatized. Offer that damn snoring. Mott can't get no sleep because you're just snoring and snoring and snoring. I thought something was wrong with you. I thought Mott had to give you mouth to mouth. Traumatized. Later, Rel sat in a chair, contemplating the terrible secret. Jojo, ever helpful, leaned in. Girl, what are you going to do? One, let me handle this, Nettie declared, with sudden, steely resolve. Nettie, seeing Thad pass by, quickly approached him, a charming smile on her face. Hey, Thad.
Hey.
How are you? Obliging. Paused. Yeah. She swabs. Thaddeus' mouth and hands the swab to Rel. Enid. Rel snatched the swab, her heart pounding. Thank you. Jojo, what are you doing? White playful glint in her eyes. Jojo shrugged. Oh, just checking your DNA. See how many babies you got. Buddies. Mott can't he have kids? One glance. What? Why? Oni yo parni. Thaddeus. Smile. Faded. Expression. An unfortunate, otile. Accident. I was in preschool. Mott had a pencil in my front pocket. Mott was running. He trailed off, gesturing vaguely though towards his lower abdomen. Mott don't know. He walked towards the door, looking uncomfortable. Chromatiabi. That sounds painful, Jojo commented, oblivious. On the grease. So is the MVP on the bench hurt, or just the two holding it down. A list of credits follows. Don't miss brand new, back-to-back episodes of For Better or Worse. Next Friday, at Chin. Wenchin Yasin. Ochin. Matchmaking Mania. Wait and tea. Plamen. Chaos was the new normal. Customers milled about, construction sounds still punctuated the air, and Percy Plummet, the perpetually harried assistant, juggled multiple ringing phones, his uniform stained with coffee and desperation. Part-time. Even when Mott met going to school. Can you believe it? Percy complained into the phone, clearly exasperated. Ois, Mott, be listen. You Mott have a better thing to do. Mott met cool. Get off the phone. Mott gotta go. You know the wardeness here. You hang up first. Mott hang up first. Mott hang up. Don't T call back. He slammed the phone down, then immediately picked up another, his expression one of suffering martyrdom. Bolt. Perfect. Coiffed. Sleek and perfectly seen, with a mix of amusement and irritation. Now, did you stock the shelves? We bristled. Stocked. That is not stocked, little girl. My brow. Well, look, okay? Mott met tired. Only out. From what? All you do is sit here and answer the phones all day, Rel retorted, thoroughly unsympathetic. Klung just answer phones. And ve kep hatate. Else do you do? Nana Tina? Percy asked, turning to Nana G, who sat demurely in a waiting chair, looking at Rel. Maud make appointments too. Wand. Oh, wow. Then you must be exhausted. Compelled, you know what? You tried going to school full-time, working part-time, and babysitting on the side. This is hard. Maud met exhausted, or completely. Unsympathetic, sniffed. Oh, you re just so tired. You just can't do it. And please, you preparing for the real world. She turned to Nana G. Come on now. Now, Rel. This is a girl that is trying to work and go to college at the same time. Quant. I did. Omelettes. Okay, when all did it, it was Motninchin Fui. Rel retorted, rolling her eyes again. But these days are different, okay? And on top of that, Mott had a babysit Toby all weekend. Pony. Why? Where was Jocasta? Rel asked, genuinely surprised. Who leaned in, conspiratorially lowering his voice, though not nearly enough. Mott met not supposed to say. Oh, okay, that S, weird. She was with Toby's dad, but you ain't to hear that from me. Awful. Rel gasped, dramatically clutching her chest. That is awful. That is just awful. She deserves so much better than that. Ahmed in agreement. She go out with him. Honey, more don't. No, I mean, come on. He does to spend any time with his son. He does to pay any child support. He is just an awful man. More don't like this. We at eyes. Yeah, you know what? Rel mused, feeling a pang of protective friendship. It makes us feel good and blessed that you know our men are good men. Alted girl. Nana G agreed wholeheartedly. You know Mod Moon Miles. He has his flaws, you know, but he's a good man. He's so lucky to have me. She patted Rel's arm. When she really snorted. All right, Miss Firestarter, yeah, mind your business. Holman, ticed. Rel glared at him, and that was a bad day, but you'd just. This ain't tea about me. This is about Jocasta. Now, come on, you guys. We can just sit here and let this happen. We got to do something. Something like what? Nana G replied. We got to, fix her up. Something. Gondihet. Rel. Alice's eyes lit up, already envisioning a romantic intervention. On in Bonchlai. Ban, so think that. So much of a good idea. Blind demanded. Because she does like blind dates. Winner. How do you know? With Fi, because she told me. Well, what does she tell you? Mod don't like blind dates. Hell! Percy burst out in frustration. Voice snapped her fingers. You know what? That is a great idea, Rel, she said. referring to herself. Yeah, it is. It really is. Disaster, Tree's eyes. In listening. For disaster completely. Why don't you just set yourself up and stock the shelves? Gummed on him. Stock? Hell. Ooh, she ain't teeth my kid. Mort can't he beat her? She pinched her lips together, then clapped her hands. Okay. Now, let's come up. Where kept ite had some guys that would be great. Increasingly questionable in Jocasta. The matchmaking session, McHale's began. Each woman offering increasingly questionable suggestions for Jocasta, who, unknown to them, was having her own crisis of confidence elsewhere. The woman that Owen. Outspoken, he snorted. You mean loud, Ontis. Rel countered, a ghetto personality. Nana G added, Quan stubborn. Rel concluded. We said, ooh, it's going to be tough, Percy said. Quan ove kep. It's not. Youth found Miles, didn't you? That was a good one. Nana G winked. Way, watch it, Rel warned. But a faint smile played on her lips. Phantom phone rang. Rel picked it up with a flourish. Hi, Lady Andy. Salon. May Mot help you? She looked at Nana G, bewildered. The phone wasn't ringing. Hold her head. Yeah, she says, slick. Hey. Oh. Wait a minute. What about the guy? She began brainstorming. Gonoifti. He is married, Rel replied, dismissing a suggestion. Wine. Ooh, what about Jameson? Oitinai. Jameson went back to his ex. Under. Oh, hey, wait. Remember Carmine? From down here? Nana G asked, snapping her fingers. Rel mused. Win again. Oh, whoa. No. Mott forgot about Carmine, Rel said, shuddering. Oh, nah. He got a crazy side. Onmeyer. Niel. Nana G asked, curious. Kim traumatized. Girl. He was standing on the street corner in the rain, asking for change with ice cream corn. For boy shorts on, and cowboy boots. Rel made a disgusted face. Kwasanabe shrugged. Girl, that S not so bad, put a hairdresser on. And a tattoo on his back saying, the world is still flat. We you. Rel looked incredulous. Girl? Jocasta likes tattoos. Come on now. We reach him. We desperate, girl. Nana G conceded. Mott. Just Mott. Didn't know that it would be this hard to fix her up. Audible from the background. Good. Percy mumbled from the background. Maglaire. What about us asking the guys who they know? Right? That's it, right? She clapped her hands, an idea dawning. One up. No, whoa, that is not a great idea. Mott met telling you guys. This is not what she wants, Onani suggested. Nana G suggested. A great idea. Rel beamed, utterly disregarding Percy S. protests. Wannabe. You to keep this place clean, Rel declared, her voice suddenly crisp. That S exactly what you should be doing. He looked around in bewildered exasperation. We? Yes. Get used to it. Am Mott in the Twilight Zone? Almotley. Boy. Nana G admonished him. Going Muir. The sterling shadow. Offmat traumatized. Meanwhile, Reginald Reggie Blackwood paced nervously. The air still hung thick with the awkward aftermath of Kyra Kiki Sterling's dramatic exit and the underlying tension of her constant presence, continued his grumbling commentary. Is, Nonicol, what are you doing here? Reggie asked Percy, his voice sharp, unitanicide. Mott, come by to check on Reggie, every now and then, you know. A lot. The post eyes narrowed. She's here a lot. He glanced at Miles McCorbin and Jeremiah Jerry Stone, who were pretending to be engrossed in their computers. So, how are you two? He asked, attempting a return to normalcy. Forced a smile. Great. New outfit. Percy, you look good. Kumsen, thanks. Reggie muttered, clearly distracted. Alting Regal. Notfin. Note. Kiki said, having reappeared from nowhere, her voice dripping with artificial sweetness, her eyes fixed on Reggie's shoes. On no way Kiki's. Reggie blinked, momentarily flustered by Kiki's sudden presence and bizarre comment. Thank you. Mot no shoes you have on. Must have cost you a pretty penny. Huh? Omade easier. Not a cent. My Reginald brought these for me, Kiki announced, displaying the shoes with an almost childish glee. She'd walk out of here with her. Onabe. Kiki. Reggie sighed internally. Kiki's possessiveness was, by turns, slang, flattering, and suffocating. It seemed to fuel her need to assert ownership over him in every interaction. Do you come here? Reggie asked Kiki, trying to sound casual, but his eyes were narrowed. Oi damn day, Kiki declared, a defiant glint in her eye. Actually, Reggie, Mort, come here as often as Mort can. Her gaze swept over Mac and Jerry, lingering pointedly. You see, a woman stole a good man from me once before, and Mort met not going to let another one get away. Automatize. Mac coughed, a little too loudly, into his hand. A good man? He felt a flicker of annoyance. Kiki's revisionist history was quite impressive. Oh, really? Reggie said, a slight tension in his voice. Ompifies. Then turned slit. Yeah. Kiki then turned to Mac. She had a whole lot of. She trailed off, seemingly losing her train of thought, then immediately reverted to her overly affectionate mode as Reggie walked in, bearing a thermos. Kanban. Finish. A whole lot of what? Mac prompted, genuinely curious. Ignored him, her attention fixed solely on Reggie.
To become something better. You know, like you, baby.
She then turned back to Reggie. How you doing? Hey, baby. She presented the thermos with a dramatic flourish on the feed, and Mott, a spoon feed you too. She actually lifted a small, delicate spoon, brimming with a murky brown liquid, towards Reggie's mouth, on intently. Mac, the display was excruciating. Oh, that S very, very strong. Gomaklis. Reggie's howetric, he merely sighed,